Mr. Fatal, you do make me chuckle. How's it going today? Why are you in that predicament? I'm trying to get a better system for my split screen going here. Why does OBS take so much screen real estate? Why can't I open Safari in the second window? Wait a second, let me try this. I have two tests and I haven't really studied for either of them. What subjects are they about? We'll do some speed studying. Move and resize. That's not really what I wanted to do, but I guess it does kind of help me out here. Mr. Actus, welcome, my friend. How are we? I'm doing a Sunday stream tonight. I don't have anything to do tomorrow in terms of waking up for school, because our Zoom info sessions, we had our first two, and then they're giving us the time tomorrow to just get through school board training, which is nice. So I figured, why not? Let's do some sham farming. Political science tomorrow, astronomy on Tuesday. Ooh, what are some stuff about the political science? Give me some options here. I gotta put my things on. There we go. Forgot to charge this controller, so I have the cable. Yeah, 0 battery. I have the cable right beside me in case I need a quick plug. My saving grace is that I only have political science tomorrow in terms of class. Oh, you only got the one class. Okay, alright, okay. It's not terrible, I suppose. It's doable. Finally got a level 50 character in Borderlands 4. One took 90 hours for a level 50. Good lord. I mean, I don't know how much time it's supposed to take, so I don't know if you're efficient or if you weren't. I don't know. I'm sure I'll get there. The split view makes my camera look weird. I'm sure it'll be fine. We're just sham farming. The political science goes at 2. Okay, so you got some time to like speed study then. You know, it's not the end of the world. It's close, but it's not the end. Got bad news. I think I'm gonna have to start looking for a new Vita. For a new handheld Vita. My personal one, I've tried every combination of anything and it's still having those power issues. So, I don't know. I think it's just nearing its end, because it always had, even when we first bought it. It was used when we bought it, and after I had opened it up for the first time, there was evidence that someone had spilled something on it. You could see some corrosion on the memory card housing, and there's some like stains on the board itself. So, and I think over time it just kind of ate away at it, because it always had like battery issues. What run are we on? Run 365. Oh no, I can't see. Come on. Oh wait, no, I can. I can see it. We're good. Mr. Jim, welcome, my friend. How are we? And also welcome to... There's a couple people on the TikTok. Welcome, everyone. It would just, like... You charge it fully charged, let's say. And you don't even turn it on. It will die in 2 days. Without even being powered on. It's insane. So... Like... And I don't know if it's something... Like, I think something just got eaten away at the board over time, and... Because now it'll charge... You can fully charge it. It'll stay on for about 20 to 30 minutes. And then it'll die instantly. But then you can power it back on. And it'll be fine. But then it'll only last another 20 minutes. And I mean, well, there's nothing... Like, it's not impossible to get around. It's just... You have to constantly be playing it with it charged or with a battery. And you have to... And you have to constantly be aware of how much time there's been, and it's just not a good way to play. And also the battery draining issue has just always been annoying. So, I think it may need to... Wait, is he spawned in? He is! And it's an easy spawn, thank you! I need to set my bearings. We got Sandhawk! Oh, it's so nice that we learned that this is a better option than our Infinity. I got behind on my chats, my apologies. Hang on. Wasn't expecting him to spawn in that quickly. Alright, hang on. I'll kill him and then I'll read him. But yeah, so I fear I may need to invest in a new one. I have my Slim model. I brought it out here to show off because it was the blue one that I had bought brand new at the time from EB Games. And it's still a thing of beauty. It's just once you go for the OLED, it's hard to go back. Here she is. Beauty. She sits on the shelf being all purdy and everything. Still works and everything, like, nothing wrong with it. It's just that my brother didn't want his OLED one anymore, so I adopted it. And, oh, are we max iridium? No, we're not. We're close, but we're not there yet. Okay, am I going to be able to read these without getting killed? Having to help Grandpa yesterday really messed with my time and energy situation. Damn, Grandpa. That was just straight farming side quests are the way to go. Yeah, I know, you level up quite, like, quickly. And the other thing is that there's no New Game Plus from what I'm hearing for Borderlands 4. Like, you can replay missions, but it's not like, you know, replaying the whole campaign. It's kind of easy. No, Sham. It's kind of easy just there for you. But yeah, I've heard it's very... You can hit the level cap very quickly. Mr. J. No, I would see how much it is to clean and modded. I don't know if it's something that you can clean. Like, it's got actual board damage. You could technically resolder on the power, the little connector piece. Like, the housing's kind of gotten eaten away over time, and that's why it's been weak. I mean, I'm not getting rid of that Vita. I'm just, like, I need to find another one that isn't like that. And they ain't cheap, and they're also not that hard to, they're easy to find. I'm also in a bit of a predicament right now. I got a Skyrim pendant off Temu. Nice. You talking about the Switch 2 battery? No, I'm talking about my Vita battery. Yeah, the side quest just sucks because there's no unique rewards. No? Isn't it like a range? Like, can't you get, like, a possibility? It's like Rocket League, crates, where it's like, it can range from a rare item to a purple or whatever. You can just replace the entire board. Yeah, I know, but like by that point I may as well just buy a new Vita. And also, I don't want to risk breaking it. I mean, I know Vitas are relatively easy to work on, but I don't want to risk breaking something when I can just possibly find a new one. Like, Marketplace seems like the most promising area. They range, at least where I am, anywhere from 150 to 200. So it's not terrible. But, you know. And I also want to make sure it's North American. I have nothing against the Japanese Vitas. It's just that the X and O flip just messes with my mind. And I know you can change it on a system level, at least in the indie system settings, but not all games will adhere to that, and not all games have controls remapping, so you're kind of at the mercy of whatever the game wants to do. And like, I just can't. So, but I've seen some nice ones on Marketplace, like some really nice ones. People use the excuse that it's modded to jack up the price so much, though. And I've seen people charging $50 to mod a Vita. I'm like, dude, you can mod a Vita. Go onto the web browser of the device, and it's literally like a 30-second process. I don't know who you think you're fooling. The poor unsuspecting gamer who doesn't know. Like, I don't know. That's just a scam in my mind. I would never, never ever charge somebody like that, knowing that it's that easy. It's just not morally right. Damn, how did this dude lose health? No way a buzzard did that to him. Okay, where's a safe space to be? This feels pretty safe. Yep. I didn't think I got him there for a second. Yeah, whatever list of range, normally it's like blue to purple, sometimes it's blue to legendary. I mean, I guess that does keep your, you know, your previous statements true. There's no unique rewards, I suppose. I'm being framed for check fraud and theft by a client on my services, so I have to visit the police station. Really? The body pillow services? You're being, there's fraud involved in that? Damn. I didn't think it was that serious. Check fraud. What, did it bounce, or did you just, like, write it in incorrectly, or did somebody write it to you? I don't know. Damn. I hope you get that all sorted out. Legendary. We had absolutely gross RNG last time. We got double shams. We got the 77 sham last time. We got 2 or 3 shams. We got 2 or 3 bunker SMGs. We got 2 customizations, and we got a legendary out of here. I don't remember which one it was. But, like, insane. Oh, no, not that. Oh, okay. Something different. Yeah, I was thinking like a Type C mod. I've seen some people do the Type C mods on Vitas. I mean, I'm fine with just, like, I mean, I know the proprietary cords suck, but I have a couple of them. It's not a huge deal for me, personally. And I know the slim Vitas, they use the micro SD card, or micro USB, which at one point was more prevalent. Now it's not really so much so, but, you know. Also, I would just like to point out, no game system is ever going to be made this small ever again. Like, no, like, I'm not counting some ROM hack machine that has 7 quintillion games on it and it's only $30. I'm not counting that. I mean, like, an actual mainstream gaming device that's portable will never be that size again. I'm not counting iPhones. iPhones and Samsung phones and whatever, they're not gaming devices. A gaming device doesn't thermal throttle after 20 minutes and then you're playing at 70% power. That's not a gaming device. Also got a new air fryer. Nice, Mr. Jim. What's the first thing you're going to make with it? Please share us. Or share with us. We need to know all the details. The lore. Hey, I was reading things. Yeah, and also the voice lines in Borderlands 4, I never realized how much, or how little, I guess, the Vault Hunters talked in Borderlands 2 and 3, and even less with 1, but, like, I mean, I'm fine with Amon, like, I don't really mind his voice, but I notice it when I'm, like, kind of not even looking for it. I notice, I'm like, oh, he speaks a lot, and he's, like, very prevalent about when he does speak. I don't know. Like, there's not a lot of variation in the voice lines, I think. Like, if they had more, and this could come with DLCs too, right? Like, they could record some new ones and put that all in. Hey! Weave! I know they did that with Borderlands 3. They added some newer voice lines for some of the characters. I think I got them. They're trying to frame it that I stole 5,000 from them because they made a mistake in sending me the 50 bu- Oh. Yeah, that. I've heard about those before. It's very confusing, a long story. Pizza bagels. Mr. Jim, you are a saint. Supposedly the people who made the Odin Mini are coming out with a PC version of that. It's the same size as the Vita. I would be wary of, again, it's all thermals, right? And battery life, too. That's the one thing that handhelds used to just always seem to get right. Like PSP, the DS is, you know, an exception because it wasn't very powerful, but that doesn't mean it wasn't popular. And it was very powerful. Or no, it wasn't very powerful, so the battery life lasted like 50 hours. I'm not liking the RNG off the bat. But, like, the Vita had, when it was new, like a 6-hour battery life. And the thing didn't overheat, and you didn't need to wear headphones because fans were spooling up like crazy and you couldn't hear anything. Like, it's a luxury I fear we'll never see again with the way that handhelds are going. I'm not counting the PlayStation Portable, or PlayStation Portal. It's a streaming device. And it also still gets hot, like you can feel it, and I think it might have a fan. I don't know. Not sure. Or hell, I may even try something from the recipe book it came with. It came with a recipe book? Absolutely, you gotta try one of those. So I didn't even touch the check they sent me, and the terrifying part is that they told me they know my name, my home address, and told me it. Yeah, I would definitely go to the police station. They shouldn't know. Well, I mean, home address is just wherever they want to send it. They could send it to a random address and then say, "Yeah, I know your home address." But like, yeah, I would not tread lightly in that situation. And yeah, if you didn't even touch the check, then there's absolutely no reason why they they don't have anything against you, right? Like, yeah, I didn't even try to deposit this. They sent it to me. Like, I'm sure you'll be fine. It's able to cook steak? Really? Is there anything you can't cook? Okay, I say that. Don't try and cook grilled cheese in an air fryer. My fiance and I tried that once at a trailer. Unless you just want a really dry grilled cheese, like where even the cheese somehow gets dried, then that's for you. But if you don't, then I would just cook it on a pan. Oh, we get to kill him with the sandhawk. I hear something. There's stuff exploding behind me. What is that? I think it's gonna be super underpowered. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like, people nowadays, right? Like, what's the general consensus with handhelds? Do they expect them to be monstrously powerful? Because I don't think anyone ever really expected the PS Vita to be, quote-unquote, like, powerful. Like, it's not like they expected it to be as powerful as a PS3, perhaps. It could get close, but, like, nowadays, people are like, oh yeah, it's as powerful as a PS4 Pro, and that's the expectation, and all that, and I'm like, you'll never get that level of performance out of something that came out a few years after the PS4 Pro. Because your thermal envelope, like the Switch 2 for example, you'll never get a true one-to-one performance with that. Because the thermal envelope, it just can't support it. Right? And you also have wall power with a PS4. I know the PS4 Pro doesn't suck up that much power in comparison to like a gaming PC, but you also have wall power, and you have thermals to deal with all the heat. And, you know, whereas a thing that's this big, good luck with that. It can try, but every kind of electronic has some kind of thermal throttle system in play where it will back the performance off if it gets too hot. And you know, if it gets really hot really fast, then say goodbye to your performance. The awkward part is that my services are the adult variety. I see. Mr. Fatal, you said you wanted to be a teacher, right? I don't know how much that's gonna fly in the teaching profession, but I'm not here to judge. Have an air fry, some pizza, that shit's so good. Oh, I said I wasn't gonna swear, and I already did. Well, I failed. I don't know, unless my teaching profession people are into sham farming, we might be okay. Actually, the recipe book has a steak recipe. Oh, it actually does have one. It's an air fryer pizza oven. How big is this thing? Like, we have an air fryer too. And I'd say it's older, but I'd say it's on the possibly larger side. I've seen ones where, like, the Fruit Ninja ones, where they got, like, the 2 trays of stuff. I mean, I don't know how big each tray is. But, like, see those in, like, the Canadian Tire and everything, or Walmart. Fruit Ninja's always got them kitchen appliances. Sit down! Well, that's the thing, I value my anonymity, and knowing someone has access to my info is a concern. I wasn't, you know what, fine. I was gonna say, they also have access to these YouTube chats, so, but, Yeah, if you were going into it anonymously and someone figured it out, yeah, I'd be a little concerned. .7 cubic feet. You got any point of references? I don't exactly know what .7 cubic feet is. Like, I can't visualize that at the moment. Shoot, sorry. Well, we have a massive one with 2 trays. Oh, you got the 2 tray one. Hello? Are you charging up a sham drop? If so, that's fine. Ooh, nice. He's laughing. Why are you laughing? Why is everything so crunchy? Oh, there we go. Eat him! I love that. I love how it's so quick. I know the Vita doesn't load fast, but we're doing all we can to make it as quick as possible without crashing the game. And I'm specifically referencing Boar. Even though I'm at Axton still. I still have yet to see someone bore him on the Vita. And whether or not the game survives. Ooh. Come on. Melee him. Mine is a 3 tray. 3 tray? What do you need 3 trays for? You could cook some fries. Cook some air-fried fries are great. Goated combination of hot air and confinement for cooking. Come on. You know you wanna. Man. Okay, to be fair, last time I don't think we started... Okay, did we max out the iridium? I think we did. I don't think we started with any good drops. And then eventually we started getting stuff, so patience. We can do a longer stream tonight, so we can maximize our chances. Where are you, Topnia? No. Still gotta find that for Mr. Dima. Haven't seen him in a while, but I'm sure he's busy. 370 runs. What am I doing with my life? Well, what I'm thinking is I'm just gonna delete my digital footprint to the furthest extent. Is that even possible? Isn't that why they call it a digital footprint? When it comes to that time. You'd have to change your YouTube name. All of this is evidence. It can cook fries, funny enough, as well as the recipe version of a Hot Pocket using ground beef as the filling. It can make desserts. Oh, like a pie or something. That's the only thing I could think of. Or like an apple fritter or something. It's kind of like, or like pastries. It's kind of the only warm dessert I can think of. Unless you just want melted ice cream in a hurry. I remembered to fill my water bottle this time. It's got cold water in it now. Yo, we had an insane storm today. I was getting PTSD from a couple years ago because I was at work when this happened too. I was like, you know, I could see some dark clouds approaching, and then eventually it kind of just got really dark. But at first, like I saw in the reflection of one of the computer screens, I saw leaves start hitting the ground like crazy. I'm like, oh my god, where is that coming from? So I go outside, and I look up, and I just see leaves coming in sheets over the building. I'm like, please don't let it be another tornado, because that's exactly what happened last time. Like, I could see leaves, I could see tree branches, I could see crap that was picked up in the woods, just being thrown and spun around up in the air above the building. I thought for sure that was what was going to happen, but I didn't get a weather alert on my phone like I did last time. So thankfully it wasn't that. It was just really heavy rain and really loud thunder and lightning, but it is what it is. I'll just disassociate myself to my YouTube. I see. You're gonna have to redo all your streams. Well, a pie made of cheese, but yeah, a pie made of cheese. What is that? I've never heard of such a thing. Keep in mind, I'm also diabetic, so growing up I didn't have too much varied desserts. Like, pastries were maybe one of the, like, worser things for you to have. Because of all the flour and everything in it, but... Like, I mean, ice cream wasn't terrible. Depending on the brand you bought, it wasn't bad. But again, still weren't having that all the time. Nice. Oh, my lord! We're fine. We're good. Just drop it. You get tornadoes in Canada? Oh, yeah. I mean, the area that I live in, it's very unheard of. But on the off chance, like, it wasn't like a huge tornado, but it was still, they classified it as a tornado. And it took the roof off the Home Hardware that was down the street from where I work. And they still have yet to reopen. Like, it tore the roof, tore the wall off. All the staff in there was freaking out because they did something on the news for it. And there was also there was like a community center down the way too, because there was like a steel plant, and all this steel and metal got picked up and thrown into the field of the community center. And but we were fine. We were good. We were, you know, the business was all right. Only thing I'm keeping is my Discord and maybe Instagram. This is quite the extent, my friend. We be talking about food and now I'm hungry. That's usually how it goes, Mr. Actus. Murphy's Law. Mr. John, welcome, my friend. Yo, what's good? I'm farming the same thing right now, really. Farming the Sham? Are you on the Vita, or are you doing it on a different platform? Here, I got a Vita right here. I'll send it your way. No, I'm looking to complete my collection. I'm a sucker for slipcovers for games. I also like steelbooks, but I understand that, you know, those aren't as common as maybe some slipcovers. I'm looking for Borderlands 2 for the PS3, and there's one dude on eBay who's got a sealed, I think it might be a German copy or something, or like a European copy. I don't think they ever made the slipcover in North America, but it's a sealed PS3 European slipcover Borderlands 2 copy. And it's only like $40, so it's not even terrible. I know that would mean I have like 4 copies of the game on PS3. I have a disc, I have Game of the Year. I think I had it downloaded at some point, like I bought it from the store, and then that one would make 4, but like I don't care. I love the game. I also want to get the Mac version. I want to get the Mac version of the game, like physically too. I have it downloaded on Steam, but still feel it'd be cool to have a switch weapons. Come on, feel cool to have a physical version. I've seen 2. There's 2 people selling them on eBay. They're both from the States, but they're both sealed. Like I don't know why both of them are selling it sealed, and nobody just seemed to have a used copy. I would assume it probably wasn't that common of a thing to find or buy at the time. Mr. Strange, welcome, my friend. I feel bad, I didn't say goodnight last time when Ben and I were playing. I didn't know you were still in the stream. My apologies. Kill him! He's behind solid rock. There we go. Well, John, you gotta go. We have to be the first ones to find the 94 Sham on the Vita. I know, we're trying. I keep thinking that in my head. I'm like, what if someone else is doing this at the same time as I am and they get it first? I feel pretty discouraged. Hello? Oh, he's underneath me. Wait, I'm not in my spot. On the PS5, I wish I had a Vita. Yeah, I know, they kind of expensive. They're only gonna get more expensive with time, unfortunately. 'Tis the way of gaming devices that were not the most popular in their heyday, but now have found a second love within people's hearts. Man, give me something good. Got anything. I feel bad. The one stream we had so many people in here with 180 people. Didn't find anything for them. I felt bad. I'm in the only thing states that doesn't get any natural disasters or crocodiles. See, crocodiles, like, I just wouldn't even think about that. Like, what the hell you gotta, like, just gotta worry about a crocodile crawling up your driveway? Pretending to be the Amazon delivery man. Eats all your food, eats your peanut butter. Oh, never mind. No worries, I saw the chat before I got off. Ah, there we go. Mr. or Mrs. Emi. Eimi? I apologize if I say that wrong. Has anyone gotten it? Not to my knowledge. Like, we've done some research over the streams. We've had some viewers do research. I've done some research. To my knowledge, it has never been documented that someone has found the 94 Sham on the Vita. That being said, I don't think it's ever also been documented that someone's found the 77% Sham on the Vita, which is, if you don't know, the equivalent rarity of the 94 Sham, just on the crappy side. And we have one. We got it last stream. I'll show it off. Load menu, come on! I gotta favor this. Here it is, the 77% Sham. Still, compared to any other absorb shield, still really great, but, you know, I'm not getting it to use, I'm getting it to collect and be in the record books, so to speak. You're probably the first one to get the lowest Sham. Oh, I should have read that before I said my spiel. Yeah. I mean, I made my post on Reddit. Some people did react to it. So, that's cool. That's cool that some people are, like, still curious about the Vita version, but we're not going to give up until we find it. There's no sense doing all of this just to give up and never get it. Are you playing on a Vita? We are indeed, my friend. We are playing... Oh, one second. We're playing on a PlayStation TV, which is a Vita without the screen. They released it in around 2015, 2014, I think. And it was a little... That was the era of set-top boxes. Like, Amazon had a set-top box. The NVIDIA Shield, that was kind of a thing back then. I don't know if it still is. Nerd! Don't you dare fly away. 360. And Sony wanted to get in on the deal, so they made the PlayStation TV, and it's a Vita without the screen. It's got an Ethernet port, it's got an HDMI, USB, and it has a slot for actual Vita game cards, and you can use either a PS4 or PS3 controller with it, which is kind of cool. They heavily advertised it as something like a remote play companion to the PS4, even though that's not really great, and if you wanted to do that, you definitely should use Ethernet. But, it's pretty much the only way to get video off of a Vita, or genuine Vita hardware, without modding a handheld. Because, yeah, sure, you can emulate it, but, you know, where's the fun in that? We're doing it on actual hardware. Did you link it in the Discord? Did I link the Reddit post in the Discord? I did not. I think I linked... The little bot thing that I have in the Discord tells you when there is a stream up. I don't think it has a link to the stream, though. If also that's what you're wondering. I'm not sure. Then Google wanted in on the fad. Mr. Jim, are you okay? What? Do I need to call somebody? Yeah, the Reddit post. Oh no, I didn't link it. I guess I could find it. Like, I could just go back on my phone because I don't have Reddit on my... Well, I could just go on Reddit on my computer and then just go through my comments and then find it there and then link it. I don't know. It's nothing special. I just clipped the... Or no. I took a screenshot of my face when I saw it. Google Stadia. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about Google Stadia. That was... Yeah, that was a weird time. Because I think if, other than if you had bought the actual little, like, Founders Edition, like, puck thing that it came with the controller. Unless you were using that, it was a really crappy way of streaming games. Because I think, at least when it started, I don't know how it ended up by the end. When it started, you could only stream 4K to the TV box. You couldn't stream 4K to a laptop or a phone or anything. And it honestly looked pretty bad if you did not do the 4K option. And the input lag was really bad unless you were using the TV. And the controller connected to the Wi-Fi too. Like, it connected to your Wi-Fi, which... Is that really faster than connecting to your box, which is then connected to the internet? I don't know. I'm sure someone out there has done some extensive study on it, but I wouldn't know. Yeah. Also, did y'all know there was a Nvidia Shield version of Borderlands 2 that existed? I think there was also a Google Stadia version of Borderlands 3. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if by that point it was just streaming from another thing, or if it was like a Stadia-specific version. I'm not sure. Lost to the sands of time. I found the Reddit post. Good man. We all forgot the Stadia existed. It wasn't around for that long, but... You know, I guess they did advertise it to some extent when it was around. Like, I remember seeing all the YouTubers paid off to talk good things about Stadia. And then you never heard from them again talking about Stadia. Can you do the thing, please? Oh, thought I hit that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of streaming games. I'm a guy who notices input lag, and it bothers me when I do notice it, and when my image isn't... I don't know. It's just, I'd rather play on the console or the PC or something, like the local play. Because it was shut down. Yeah, it was shut down. Didn't last. I think it lasted for like 4 years, maybe. Give me a sham, dude. And all is forgiven. What the? Oh. So I saw a legendary SMG for a sec there. I'm seeing things.
Well, hello there, Luke.
No! We gotta get it before all of the post-launch content releases for Borderlands 4. Because then they're gonna add the Sham back in the game. I guarantee it. 374. I put it in the Borderlands part of the Discord. Mr. Actus. Oh wait, I've been saying your name wrong the whole time. Antis. Oh my god, I have been saying your name wrong the whole time. Oh no. Why did I think it was Actus? Oh, I feel so bad now. But like, good on you. Mr. I modded you, right? I give you channel mods, Mr. Actus. I think. I don't know, it's hard to keep track of who I did anymore. Because I haven't, I can't see, like, proper YouTube chat on my OBS thing. It just shows everybody's names. Yeah, you did. My bad. Whoopsies. Oh no, wait, that was for the modding thing. Lol, the meaning to change it. You're gonna change your name because I was saying it wrong. I feel like that shouldn't be. I feel like it should be the other way around. I need to start saying it right. As someone who went their entire life having their name mispronounced, I you know, understand how you feel. Mr. Antis. Gotta remember that. Mr. Honest Liar. We are unfortunately not playing story, but, you know, if he's in here, feel free to watch. Gotta get all the Borderlands 2 Vita homies We're slowly but surely building up, I think, what may be the only community for this game ever. There might be some stragglers here and then around online, but I think we've done a pretty good job, at least within the Discord and on the channel when people join the lives. I think we've done a pretty good job at making some kind of community for this port of the game. Next on the list is making the Borderlands 2 VR community. I don't know which one would be smaller, the Vita version or the VR version. Again, yeah. Where are you going? Oh no, oh no, 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 no. You're still alive? Oh no. There we go. Stand here, see if it drops. Yeah, I know everyone else. Everywhere else it's AED us 1. Oh, did you see the video on how to get to Terra on this map? I did see that. I did see that you posted it. I don't know if I'm gonna be attempting that on here. Just because I fear I'm gonna break the game, but I did see that it was possible. I know there's a lot of, like, you know, people when they're speed running, right? Like, there's so much map glitch or collision detection breaking that's an integral part of these speed runs. Is that an E-Tech? What are you? What are you? Spiker. It's not important. $375. I think I've said this before too. I've been considering it and I've been thinking about it. Whether or not it will work. At some point, and this will be like later down the line, once we have the Sham, once we've got all the pearls, and once we've beaten Master Yi, I want to do a playthrough. Again, I mean, I know, you know, I've already done a playthrough of Borderlands 2 on the Vita. I want to do a playthrough on build 1.0 of this game. Because I have the cartridge. You can do that. You just don't update the game. My only issue is that I don't know if build 1.0 will work on the PlayStation TV, because I'm sure at some point, and I haven't like extensively checked the patch notes, but I think at one point the game received a patch to work on the PlayStation TV. So, I mean, I know it doesn't have all the button images on this version aren't respective to a PS4, PS3 controller. But I don't think the game will just work on the PlayStation TV. I think you need to install... I don't know, we'll try it. It'll be a pretty easy thing to test out. It's just that I want to make sure we're done everything. I want to make sure I get this character off of here so it's not stuck on here, because in order to do that I have to delete the game. And on the Vita, unfortunately, if it's not modded, when you do that, it deletes any and all save data associated with the game. So, character data, DLCs, they're all gone. So, that'll be the last thing we do. And that would be a really cool series to do. Because we would only probably be able to play past TVHM, no UVHM. Get to level 50, and then, I don't know, see how much worse the performance is. I don't know if multiplayer would work. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't unless you had another copy of the game with version 1.0. I don't know. Mr. Honest Liar uses a modded Vita, so I think you can just download version 1.0 and then just not download the patch. It could work. That'd be pretty cool to see some multiplayer on. Man, I'm gonna have to find my Vita PS TV and do it. You gonna make a video on it? Grow the community. Drop me a Sham, dude! I don't want this. It keeps dropping, shifted to the right slightly. I feel like every time it does that, it's not gonna drop. I may be insane and I may be paranoid, but I've seen it. I've seen things. Max out our money. I never seem to be able to max out the money on here. I always keep dying to something stupid. 376. Man. That is a large gun. It's a funky looking scope too. I miss the loading screens. Like, I mean, as much as I understand, you know, Borderlands 4 is modern. Anybody online? I feel like there's very few max level players on the Vita version. But I know for the sake of modernism, Borderlands 4 had to forego the loading screens because apparently people hate loading screens. But like, I miss them. I miss the hints. I miss the guns. I miss the artwork. Like, I wouldn't mind. But I mean, if you're going to go the full open world approach. I still have to play through more Borderlands 4. I still don't know how I feel about the whole thing being one open world compared to the sections that you got in this version. Like, I just feel like doing it section by section, the artists have more like liberty and freedom, and I don't know, they connect to the other sections in their own way, right? Like, the whole thing feels like an interconnected thing. Like, there's part of the other map, there's part of the other map as well. There's other things that I can see, I'm sure. You just can't go there, but you know, I don't know. You could, I guess maybe you could make it look further away and more grander than maybe it actually was, because it wasn't actually, like, it's not actually being rendered in as a map from here, whereas if you do render it all in one go, then you maybe can't do the full scope of something? I'm not sure. It's letting us kill us with the Sandhawk quite a bit of times this run, this go, which I'm not complaining. I'd much rather kill him this way, because that means we get more runs in at once. Haha! Thank you, Sandhawk. Blech. I had a snack before I started. Gotta give me some energy so I don't get tired like I was in that Borderlands 1 stream. I do eventually, and again, I say eventually a lot, because I have plans, I have vision for what I want to do with all this stuff for YouTube. Eventually, I do want to do playthroughs of all the Borderlands games on their original systems, so, well, okay. This is an exception, because it wasn't, oh, he's on the left now. I see how it is. And he drops. See? I'm not crazy. He shifted the pile from the right to the left, and now he drops something. I'm not insane, I swear. But I want to play the games on their original hardware. We have Borderlands 1 going on the PS3, and having some multiplayer on that would be really cool. We can add something else. We had Mr. Fatal for a while, but schedules got busy and mismatched, so that, it can still happen. It can still happen, but, and then eventually I want to do the pre-sequel, because why not? Show that game some love on the PS3 as well. I have my PS3 mic, like I bought the little in-ear piece microphone thing. That they used to make, and I have yet to be able to use it. Like, I actually want to use it and talk to somebody. I'll try to get my shit fixed. Mr. Fatal, don't worries, man. You're a busy guy. You got school, you got the thing that you're dealing with right now. Like, I understand, you know, schedules, they're hard to match. It's, life happens, life comes first. But, you know, just whenever it works, it's alright. So, but in any case, yeah. Pre-sequel would be cool. I don't think I've ever played the pre-sequel multiplayer, like with anybody. I've only ever played it single player. And then Borderlands 3 eventually, like, playing it, I mean, I know it's cross-play, so it's kind of hard to get people on the same console, but I guess it wouldn't really matter. I play it on the PS4, so I know that's very much not the best way to play it, but I don't care. I'm playing on a Vita, for God's sake. Like, performance and clarity is clearly not an issue with me. Like, it has charm, I think, when you're trying to play a game on something that maybe isn't the best way to play it, but it still tries, right? Like, it still delivers a full gaming experience. You can have hours and hours of fun with it, especially if it's your only way of playing it, right? Like, Borderlands 3, when it came out, was the only way to play it on the PS4, Xbox, and PC eventually. So, like, I was fine with that. I was having a blast, apart from the story. But, like, you know, having a blast in as much sense as the word can prescribe to Borderlands 3. But doing that when multiplayer would be fun. The multiplayer's just absolutely borked on console, though. So that one might be a little hard to do. But you never know. I never get the Sham to drop. And I never get Elemental SMG just regular. I don't know, because we have 14 SMGs at this point. I'm not sure how many of them were Elemental. I'm sure at least one of them might have been. I just couldn't tell you which. But we've had 12... Is that what that says? Oh, I should probably move that out of the way of the map. Move it slightly over to the... Slightly over to the left. How does that look? There we go. It's a little easier to see. Move that slightly over to the left. There we go. It's all a little, There we go. Does that look better? It wasn't just moved because... No. Okay. Alright. But yeah, we've got 12 so far, which is pretty good. And we got the 77 as one of them. Alright, like we have achieved the level of rarity that is required to obtain the 94 Sham. It's just was on the complete opposite of the spectrum. So, but we're trying. We're getting there. We're getting closer. Chug some heckin' Parmesan cheese. What a legendary username. That's something... That's a combination of words I never thought I'd have to say in my life. But I'm glad I did. How's it going tonight, my friend? How are you streaming this? I didn't even read your question. How are you streaming this? This is awesome. We're playing on a PlayStation TV. I wanted to stream it on genuine Vita hardware. No mods, no nothing. We're not modding. It's not a modded console. We're playing the physical version too, because the PlayStation TV had a game card slot. So we got the physical version of Borderlands 2. And we're having some fun. We streamed on the channel the entire story. Like, we've played all the way up from normal mode on this character. And in TVHM and UVHM, we were graced by the presence of Mr. Honest Liar, who allowed us to experience Vita multiplayer on here. And we played through the DLCs, and now we're sham farming. It's the epitome of life. John, what level are you on? Your chance of getting something elemental is better at a higher level. I have a lot of love for this version of the game. Still have it. Lol. Mr. Wired Dragon, what's going on, my friend? Was good? Everything's good. I need one of those. I've always wanted a PS TV. Just have a Vita 1000. I got a 1000 too. I need to get a new one. I explained it earlier, but mine's having some power stability issues. I've tried absolutely every combination of replacement and button mashing under the sun, and I think the board just got damaged at some point. It slowly was eaten away. It always had issues even before we got it. It was a used model. I have another 1000 it's a Japanese version. I modded it. I don't really use it too much. And I have my Slim. I brought it out to show people this time. This was my original Vita that I bought with my own money when I was like 13. I bought it from EB Games, brand new, box and everything. Bought a memory card with it, a 32 gig card, and got some PlayStation gift cards so I could download some games on it. Good times. But yeah, PlayStation TV, I got this one off of eBay at some point. It came with the box, it just didn't come with the game, but it came with the memory card. It didn't come with the Lego... Oh, no, it did come with the Lego Movie. Came with the Lego Movie, came with the 4 gig memory card. Did not come with the PS3 controller, unfortunately, but... You know, what are you gonna do? What? I see the chats, hang on a second. No, don't do this to me! I can't do this, I can't die. I have to hit max money. I think we're good. We're safe. Let me get in my spot. There we go. Do you think the digital version loads faster? That's a good question. I mean, they're both flash-based, right? Like, the game card is flash-based, the memory card's flash-based. It might load... I mean, loading fast is definitely not something that this version is familiar with. I don't know, it seems pretty fast on this version. Like, I can't really tell much of a difference from when I play on my handheld, because I have it downloaded on that one, instead of changing the memory card out a bunch. Wow, multiplayer, Vita multiplayer. I know, it's insane. I'm OP level 7. Yeah, no OP levels on the Vita. Never mind, just got off the new Dying Light game. My god, it's good. I've been seeing clips about it. I've been seeing... Apparently it looks really good. Like, it's got some good weather effects. Oh, you should get it. The blue one's so nice. I know, the blue one, I used it so much. Like, the whole... The little barcode thing on the bottom is so worn off. Like, I don't know, that's not really focusing, but you can't see anything. Like, it got worn off. It wasn't made the same way that the OLED model was. This one still works. I just, when my brother didn't want his OLED model, I adopted it and transferred all my stuff to it. So, like, this one sits on my shelf and being great. Mr. Zach, welcome, my friend. It's been so long. How are you doing, my friend? How's it going? I do think it loads faster than a PS3 version. Oh, no, it does not. As an avid PS3 Borderlands 2 player as well, no, they're not in the same league. Like, PS3... I mean, granted, I'm using an SSD in my PS3. Not that it's going to use SSD speeds, it just treats it as a 7200 RPM hard drive. But, and I have all the DLCs for it, too. They're not even close. Like, the PS3, for the bunker map, maybe takes 10-ish, 10-12 seconds to load. Where this does not. And especially bigger maps, like Sawtooth and... 1,000 Cuts, like, no contest. Even Sanctuary. No contest, my friend. Crunchy sounds. Lovely. Just make that your alarm. The Vita B shield combo is your alarm. I see the chats, hang on a second. I'm in the zone. Weave serpentine. Alright. Come out. I know you can shoot these. Try and shoot one out of the air. Away. Away. Okay, I swear you can shoot those. Oh man, I missed so much, I apologize. Well, I mean, Dying Light 2 wasn't really scary. It focused more on the parkour elements they went to back on the OG Dying Light Survival. Nice. Was watching a 2.5 hour movie. Why aren't you playing Borderlands 4? I have been slowly getting through it when I'm not streaming and or doing work and or school. I don't know. I'm the type of guy that when I play a game for the first time, I just love like looking at absolutely everything, like every single little detail. And I feel like people would not enjoy watching me do that. So, eventually we'll get to Borderlands 4. We're playing through all the games. The Vita one gets priority because it's special, it's nice, it's cool, unique. But I am slowly getting through it. I have the PS5 hooked up where the PS3 usually goes. The PS3 is on the couch over there. Getting well-deserved rest. Oh yeah, I just had a stock PS3. I mean, I had a regular hard drive in my PS3 too, but I opted for an SSD at some point just to minimize the heat in it. Because SSDs do, and failure too. Like, I don't know how old I bought the 80 gig. I had a slim PS3 originally. Then I liked the look of the 80 gig more, so I bought the 80 gig and just threw in an SSD. And that was that. Pretty easy process. I would join if I was level 61 too. Damn. Yeah, I know. I have 2 people on my friends list who are level 61. That's it. And I don't think it was a Herald. I don't think much other people exist out there who are also max level Vita players. Bro, I'm waiting for Borderlands 4 to get cracked because you won't see me buying that unoptimized crap. Randy said it's a premium game for premium PCs and the most powerful gaming setup, the 9950 X3D. And a 5090 can't run the game higher than 50 FPS at 4K Ultra. Yeah, I've been seeing so much about, and we talk about on this channel all the time, about game optimization. And lo and behold, Borderlands 4 comes out. And it's one of the most unoptimized games ever. I'm still shocked, though. I mean, granted, you're running it at low settings. The GTX 1080 Ti can muster up 40 consistent frames with native resolution, no frame gen. I am shocked it can do that. Get out of here. But yeah, they gotta figure that out. And no FOV slider on PS5 and the consoles, like I don't know. There's no argument that Randy can make that makes sense. He said something about being competitive, and I'm like, all right, like something that's yet to come. But I'm thinking, PC has an FOV slider, and the game's cross-play. So what the hell? And I know they're adding an FOV slider. They said that they were. But still, like, just initially not doing that makes absolutely no sense to me. I mean, you want to see... I mean, look at the game I'm playing, though. Frame rate. Is that your bedroom or living room? I've always wondered. This is the living room. We're in the living room here. Got the front window right beside me. Got a lamp right behind me. Couches to my back left over there. Whole open room over to my left. My desk is over there where I do school and have my phone collection and other collectible things. In front of me is the entertainment unit with all the game consoles on it and all the DVDs and disc games and everything. And the VRs.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
I didn't say anything.
Okay.
Okay. My Apple Watch. I didn't even know I had that turned on the Apple Watch. We got ourselves a sham. What do we think it is? What do we think it is? Mr. Actus, I'm not letting you cheat by seeing the parts this time. Coincidentally enough, when I did ask you to do that, it was the 77. What do we think it is? Drop the guesses. Still love Borderlands 4. Oh yeah, I still love it. Like, I mean, again, here, despite all of its flaws, it's still one of my favorite one of my favorite ports to play. So, you know, it is what it is. It's modern gaming is just in this growing pain phase, it feels like. No honeycomb, so it's not the 94. Unfortunately. Mr. Aphius. Or Mrs. Aphius. Welcome, my friend. How are we going? How's it going? Heard the game is good, but for $70 for a half-assed optimization, I'd rather wait until de novo gets ripped out, and there's a reason why crack games run better. That's fair. I don't know how long it'll take for that, but, you know. 85, 82, when are you seeing your wife next? I don't know if that's a sham number. I saw her this weekend. She came down to visit. I don't know. I went up to where she lives last weekend, too. But yeah, she came down. We had a grand old time. The game isn't even that bad. I got a $500 mid PC, runs it at 60 frames, medium graphics. Most people just don't know how to update. Yeah, that's the thing. NVIDIA released drivers quietly right before the game came out, and I don't know how many people actually did that before shitting on the performance. Oh, come 69 JK. 60 FPS, I think you mean FSR and fake frames. Not native. 79, FSR doesn't matter. Frames are frames. I get no input delay, you don't know. Alright, let's see. 83, did somebody say 83? Mr. Strange. Oh, Mr. Strange was closest, he said 82. Damn. Oh, we can add the sham, we gotta add it to the list. 13 shams. Nice. Frame gen does. I mean, I hate to be that guy, but depending on how much frames it's generating, like generally it generates up to double. Like it'll try to do up to double your base frame rate. But when it is generating a frame, it's that frame that it does generate, because it generates one in between each real frame, and that one that it is generating is not, because it's not real, it's not actually registering input. So that's why you experience input lag, or why you can experience input lag with frame gen, is because essentially half of the frames that are there that you have been doubled are not getting any input registered to them. But it depends on how much of, like, frame gen is actually taking over. Like if you're like using it as a crutch, if you're using like a 1650 or something, you're using it as a crutch, you'll notice it quite a bit. But if you got a higher end mid-spec system, you might not notice it as much. One off. Yeah, I know, Mr. Strange. Bro's getting ripped. That's funny. Damn, I need to brush up on my parts. I get 70 FPS in Borderlands 4 before frame gen, and I like 3x time frame gen. 4 was way too much. See, I just play on PS5. I'm just happy with what I can get. The console versions, though, and I guess this is a problem with Unreal Engine 5 games that I was not aware of until Borderlands 4. There's a memory leak in the console versions, which will cause, if you're trying to run it at performance 60 frames, will cause the game, after half an hour, the frame rate will start to deteriorate, and you can get anywhere into like the low to mid 30s if you play for long enough. And granted, that's like, you know, you're playing for 5 hours straight at that point without save quitting at all. So, but it's still a problem, and it was a problem that Borderlands Game of the Year had on the PS4, Xbox One, and I don't know if the PC had this issue, but its memory leak would just cause the game to crash altogether after a while. And it never got addressed. It's still a thing even today. The original version did not. Like, if you play the stock game, it did not. Brick, I will do absolutely no such thing. Look at the health bar, Brick. He did. He gone. Where are you? I get 70. I already read that. Interesting. I've personally never experienced any input lag so far. I mean, everybody's use case is different, right? Like, you know, there's so many different combinations of graphics and performance settings and setups that, you know, you're never probably going to experience the exact same thing as someone else to the same degree, right? Like, different use cases. It's off to the left. Off to the left. No sham! Man. At least we're getting money, though. Where's Moxie's replay machine, or whatever that thing's called? I don't know. I haven't used it yet. Get out of here. 26% health relic. That should be illegal in UVHM. Oh. No, he wasn't throwing any shams out of there. Reason why I'm gonna crack it is if they don't fix that crap. It's gross. Battlefield 4, my god, that game's so optimized. Dying Light, the Beast is optimized. Silksong is so damn optimized. Mr. Wired is the saint of optimization. He knows all. You pray to him for optimization. There's a reason why gamers are willing to pay for games like that. PC version has the memory leak, but you have to play it at like 500 FPS for the 5 hours. Okay, I think we're safe then. I don't know if the console version... I think the console version's had it too. I just don't know what you need to do to trigger it outside of just playing it for a while. Oh, what was I saying? None of those games are a seamless open world, though. Silksong is, of course, going to be well optimized because it's not hard to run. Well, there's a difference between optimized and just an old game. Or, yeah, Dying Light is full open world. What do you mean? Dying Light is, but it came out years ago and it's not on Unreal Engine 5. Techland cooked. Yeah, Battlefield 4 also, from what I remember, the PS3 version wasn't terrible either. Like, it ran decently well-ish for a PS3 game. It looked pretty good. Frostbite engine always looks pretty decent. Believe it or not, and I know I've said this multiple times, but new people, so I'm going to say it again. What you're looking at right now could perhaps be considered the king of optimization. This port, and you might not think it, but think about it. Think about Borderlands 2, and you gotta go back to the mid-2010s when this game was kind of like the thing and on all systems and whatever. Think about the systems that were out then, that you were running it on. To put it on a handheld that had very little to no RAM, a mobile, theoretical 8-core CPU, kinda, not really, and no wall power to speak of. Think about what they had to do to make it run on here at all. And you still had multiplayer capabilities. Mind you, 2 players, but you still had it. Think about that. That is optimization at its peak, I believe. It might not look pretty and it might not run soundly, but they got it to run at all, and you can experience the full game up to level 61, but you can experience the full game and have amazing fun with it. I think, you know, that's something worth saying. Something worth arguing for. Mr. or Mrs. Shid Command. What's going on, my friend? Anyone else enjoying Borderlands 4? Oh yes. I think most of us are. We're just kind of upset with the performance, but yeah, that's not a sham. Bro, the Beast literally came out like a couple days ago. I thought you were talking about the one of Dying Light. They put Borderlands 2 on the Vita? Is that a question? Mr. Matthew, love the profile picture. They did put it on the Vita. We're playing the physical version on the PlayStation TV because that's the pretty much the simplest way of getting video out of a PS Vita outside of emulating it or severely modding a handheld. So this is what we got. I'll tell you what we don't got. We don't got a sham! We got the 77 sham, so you know. That's what I'm holding on to, right? That's my moment of peakness. Just that. Hardware limitation was limited in the early and mid 2010s. We have the hardware to run these games at high frame rates and resolutions. It's the developer's fault for cutting corners. Frame gen should never have existed. I know. I am more in the camp of I'm not a fan of frame gen. I mean, the technology itself, I don't like. I'm not angry at the technology. I'm angry at the developers for using it the way that they do, because it's kind of an excuse to not make your graphics card as powerful as it maybe should have been. Because and even then, like the people were doing, they always do graphics cards tests and whatever. The 50, I was either the 5080, one of the top tier 50 series cards, without any frame gen or whatever, narrowly beat the 1080 Ti in terms of performance. Narrowly. But it beat it. But it took up until this point for something in raw hardware to actually beat it, which I think is ridiculous. But it just goes to show that they are not being made as powerful as they could be, and they're also being put up for sale as if they were. So, Is 77 the lowest? It is the lowest. We got what is essentially the crappy version of the 94 Sham, because it's just as rare, because you need all three of the parts on the crappy end to line up the way that you'd want all three of the good parts to line up on the 94 one. So we have it. It's in my inventory, it's starred, it's my prized possession. Ooh. Consumed. Unreal Engine 5, I still believe, is the problem. Oh, for sure. For sure, it's like... I just don't know if it's the ray tracing, I don't know if it's something under the hood that's just giving developers grief. Like, I honestly don't know for certain, for certainty what it is, and even if people did know, would you even be able to do anything about it? Like, you shouldn't need $3,000 worth of computer hardware to make an Unreal Engine 5 game run adequately with native resolutions, like native 4K with no frame gen. You shouldn't need that much hardware to run it. Like, no. That's completely unacceptable and a completely unfair ask to ask of your customers, right? Come on. You know you wanna. There we go. Boot! Nice. Frame gen is amazing at high base frame rates rather than low. Yeah, that's the one thing. They always recommend you use it at least 60 frames or more, not below. That's probably where your input lag comes from, is that if you're trying to run it at low. So software like that should be used. Claire Obscure Expedition 33 was used on Unreal Engine 5 and the game is really well optimized. Also, Split Fiction was made on Unreal Engine 5 as well and runs great. I mean, there are definitely cases where games can be optimized, and then you have to ask yourself, okay, then is it just the developers that aren't optimizing it well, or their games well? Is it the engine that is maybe too complicated to optimize for? Right? Like, think PS3 and Xbox 360 generation. Games ran worse and looked worse for the beginning of the PS3 generation on the PS3 because no one could figure out how to develop for it properly. There were some. Naughty Dog was able to figure it out, and then later on more and more people were. But, like, is it that kind of case with Unreal Engine 5? Is it just too hard to really optimize properly for? Because Unreal Engine 4 looked really nice near the end of its life, and it ran really nice. Like, you got games like God of War on the PS4. Mind you, it runs at 30 frames, but you can still with a PS4 Pro, which isn't terribly much faster than a PS4. It's just more on the graphics side. runs at 60 and looks gorgeous and there's no problems with it. Like, there's gotta be a balance struck at some point. Mr. Shadow, welcome my friend. How's it going? What's crazy is that the minimum specs is only 30 FPS. Like, who in this generation thinks that that's the norm now? I hate to say, but you know, the game that we're playing right now is not even 30 frames. Expedition 33 is on Unreal Engine 5. Yes, sir. If that's the case, then IDK. Oh, and to put a cherry on top, only 30 people developed Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I have no idea what that game is. I have to look it up. Because I think it also depends on, like, you know, what is your game doing? How much is it doing under the hood that it maybe doesn't need to be doing? Like, I think a lot of game developers also, they use more powerful PCs as an excuse to just run all of their stuff at once, versus games back in the day. Developers understood that there was limited, you know, resources available, so you have to implement these tricks, like de-rendering things you don't see, using fog, using fog to cover up the distance where things weren't rendered, like the original Silent Hill, right? Like, but you just don't do that anymore. Like, the Silent Hill remake, I think, still has the fog, but I think a lot of the world around it is still just being rendered in, because they don't need to hide it. So, I don't know. Again, I don't develop games. I just play them. I kind of have a little understanding of how they... Oh no. The controller's dead! No! Where was the warning? Why isn't the game paused? These Vita games weren't designed to have an auto-pause feature be implemented. He's gonna kill me! Turn on! They weren't designed to have an auto-pause feature implemented because if your controller died, your Vita was dead. Damn, that was just... I was expecting the PS4, your controller is disconnected, the notification. Hang on. I'm hoping it charges through my laptop. Let me see. Yeah, okay, it's charging. Good. See, the menu ran at 60. The game doesn't run at 60, though. Shut up, Axton. I'm not looking at that loot. I want my Sham. Damn, that was kind of a scare. I thought I was for sure dead. I missed so many chats. My apologies. 385. So that's a slap to the face of AAA devs using Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they also have a link to the development time, so that the fact that they got Unreal 5 that well is crazy. AI and FrameGen has literally become a scapegoat nowadays for devs not to spend as much time optimizing their games. Facepalm. Exactly. The Silent Hill 2 remake is super good, but that one definitely pisses me off because it does not need to load so much at once. It is. It's really... like, I don't know. It's hard to say, because I'm sure game developers' visions at the time of older games were like, kind of like what we're seeing now. They want to do all these things. They have this grand ambition, and I think you need to in order to develop games. But the hardware at the time limited it, so they had to use tricks. But then people fell in love with those tricks, because it meant that the game ran well, and you could still kind of pull off what you wanted to do to some degree. Whereas now, you don't have the tricks. You kind of lose the charm, that humanistic feel of games, because they're not being worked on as much, maybe. And while you do kind of get to see everything that maybe the devs wanted you to see, it's at the cost of some serious performance. And sometimes the performance just isn't there, and the game kind of looks like crap too. So, you know, it's a delicate balance you have to maintain. And when it's not maintained, then people get upset and they'll want to spend $80 on your game. Or $90, because I live in Canada, so video games are $90 now. Crazy world we live in. thank God for garage sales and used game stores where I can buy a pile of PS3 games for like 30 bucks. That was a loud slapping noise. This game's not too much different than the PS3 version of Borderlands 1. Every time I fire the Sandhawk, it drops my frames. Whatever shotgun we're using on that playthrough, the frames do not appreciate it. Out of the way! Uh-oh. I love guessing when an enemy is slagged. It's my favorite pastime. There's a reason why piracy is at its highest right now. Yeah, really. I still like owning my games. I mean, I feel like I'm the kind of person who, if I mod a system and I have access to all... Okay, he's doing a weird drop pattern. What the hell? Which way are you facing? Like, if I have access to all these games, I just won't play them. I don't know, I feel more inclined to play a game when I do own it. I don't know why that is about me, but I think other people are kind of like that too. I can't be the only one. Why did you... Oh, you're facing this way. You didn't throw my Sham that way, did you, sir? I would be exceedingly upset if you did. Nothing out of there, eh? I want a quesadilla right now. I love reading quesadilla that way. Quesadilla. Why don't you get one? I'm so tired of eating Chinese food. We have had it the last 2 nights. Oh, man. Was it, like, leftover Chinese food, or was it, like, you ordered new Chinese food for both nights? I mean, I like Chinese food, too, but, you know, it's probably not good to eat that often, all the time. I love noodles. Whatever chicken noodle broccoli mushroom dish that they make, there's a name for it, I don't remember it. That's a goated combination. Paying 70 bucks to play a game for 15 hours to then never play it again. Well, modern games, you don't own it, even if you buy the disc. Yeah, I know. It's, just a... I mean, some games you can, like, play it off of the disc. Like, I know Spider-Man 2 for the PS5. Like, you don't need any day one patch. You don't need internet. You can just play it off the disc and install it, but not every game is like that. Like, COD... Absolutely not. You buy that disc, there's like, I'm not even joking, 15 megabytes on the disc that it copies over. Nothing is on the disc. But other games, like God of War, I think is also all on the disc. God of War 1 and God of... I thought my game froze for a sec. God of War Ragnarok. They're both on the disc. But yeah, it's a far cry from ye olden times, where you just put the thing in and play. That's why I still have my PS2 in the entertainment center. Want to play God of War? Sure, put the disc in, you're in. No updates, no nothing. Game's is the same as it was 20 years ago. Want to play Lego Star Wars or Battlefront? Sure, game's right there. Takes no time at all to load. Goated video game times. Leftover. Okay. Do you have Uber Eats where you are, Mr. Fatal? Just Uber Eats a quesadilla to you? I don't know, I feel like most universities are probably close enough to places where you can just Uber Eats it, and even at late ass hours of the night. Where the hell is that guy? Did I not kill him the first time? Okay, don't turn that way. I see you looking. Well, I've got 500 in my name before I'm broke. We don't have a Sham. Damn it. I mean, I don't know how much of an how expensive the quesadillas are over there. Oh my god. It's the exact same health relic. How about that? I don't know. Like, quesadilla can't be more than $10. Like, get a big quesadilla, eat half of it, and then save the other half. Yeah, that's an SMG. Man, it's not what I want. 15 SMGs that we found. That's okay. Also, I don't live on campus. I live at home. Oh. Do you have restaurants near where you live? Do you have Uber Eats available where you live? Fatalist guy. Yeah, go to Taco Bell. They usually have pretty cheap food, don't they? Get like 3 quesadillas for $12 and then you're goated. You're good. I also don't want to wake up my family. Well, just don't have the dude ring the doorbell. You can set an option for like, you know, just drop it off and that'll be fine. They don't, like, non-disturbing, like, leave a note. Quesadilla from Alberta can be like $12. Oh, really? I live in Ontario, so I mean, again, I don't order quesadillas either. I don't really get fast food too much. Again, being a diabetic, it's not a great combination. I do love shawarma though. There's a really good shawarma place on the campus that I go to. It's so great. Little mom and pop shop that they have on campus, and man, do they make some good shawarma poutine. Can't eat it all the time though. Not good for you. But yeah, like $12 for it's a pretty decently sized portion. I don't know how to represent this. Pretty decently sized portion. You know, they fill it past the top. Always doing it with a smile on their face. It's great. Great atmosphere. Highly recommend beef shawarma poutine. I have dogs that will wake up and bark when they see a person or car pull up. Walk down the driveway. Like, just say, hey, park on the other side of the road, and then walk down and get it. Is that a possibility? That quesadilla better be solid gold if it's $12. Yeah, Mr. Jim, welcome to Canada, where things are stupidly priced sometimes. Like, if you want to get a Bacon King from Burger King, at least where I live, it's around $13 for just the burger. Like, it's ludicrous. I pre-fire too much. Fire rate! Oh, he hit me! No! There we go, we got him. Lol, sometimes. If I unlock the door, they will also bark. Is there anything you can do if, so they don't bark? Like, have them stand across the road and, like, throw it to you at a window upstairs or something. Like, would that make them bark? Or don't they just bark, like, anyway? Like, is there... You can't just make the excuse that, oh, hey... What are you doing here, brother? Sandhawk! Sandhawk! Bro's arms do just be sitting there. Alberta is a fast food Mexican place. Oh, Alberto's! Oh, what the hell? I don't know why I thought you said Alberta. Every single letter in that word is the same, just the last one, and even then it looks like an A. If I'm not paying attention to it. Alberto's. Mr. Fatal, there's gotta be a way around this. What? What does that one chat say? Am I going insane? FMK, Lucy, Louis, Angelina Jolie, and Jennifer Lawrence all in their primes? What? Fatal, just make an excuse saying you're going out for going out for milk. Just say you're going for some fresh air or something. Like, just say you gotta step outside and get some fresh air. And then say that fresh air blessed you with a quesadilla. I don't know. This problem is not impossible. Oh, that's what you meant. I don't know. I'm engaged. I feel like I'm gonna get in trouble for answering this. Put Natalie Portman in there, and it's a different story. I'm gonna say maybe first one Jennifer Lawrence, second one Angelina Jolie, third one Lucy, just because I don't know who Lucy is. Also, how's it going tonight, Mr. or Mrs. I Feel Happy? Lol, can you make one? It's 11 p.m. on Sunday. It's Uber Eats, they don't care. Meal if it works for dads who abandon their kids, it'll work for fame. That's true. Fair cop out. I don't know. You don't know Lucy Louie? No, I don't. What's she in? What movies is she in? I mean, I might know her. I might know what she looks like. I just maybe just don't know her by name. That's a great possibility. I'm awful with names. I use these streams to practice for when I'm going to be a teacher. There's like 35 kids whose names I gotta remember. Man, I just try not to think about that, but it's bad. Like, I can't remember names. I used to be able to, but ever since I received a concussion in 11th grade, memory has been awful. Like, making new memories has been a pain in the ass. And names, unfortunately, went with it. Like, everything since before then, I can remember fine. Everything after then has a layer of fuzz or haze to it. Sandhawk! Man, the bullets take up my whole screen. There we go, get him in the critical spot. I should just take some drugs and fall asleep. Those don't taste like quesadillas, though. What kind of food do you got around the house? Like, you gotta have some food around. We'll help make you an item, Mr. Fatal. The whole chat will help list some items that you have around the house. We'll help you create some food. Kill Bill, Charlie's Angels are her two biggest movies. She also plays Viper in Kung Fu Panda. Oh, was she the tiger girl? Is that who Viper is? It's been many years since I watched Kung Fu Panda. Okay, I've never watched Kill Bill and never watched Charlie's Angels, so... But I at least know what she sounds like. Chinese, if that helps. Her last name is pronounced Lucy Liu. That's... Ooh, we got customization. She sounds a little more familiar now that, Viper's the snake. Alright. Like, Lucy Liu is just completely fallen through the cracks here for me. I'm getting everything wrong. We already have you. I don't have a spot on my screen for customizations, and I would have lost count severely by now. Give us something cool from here. We had 4 drops in a row last farm. And one of them was in here. One of them was in this pile. Then I should wake up, head to the police station, get help from them, then head to campus. You gotta eat something before you do that. You gotta have a snack tonight, so that you're fueled up for tomorrow. I'm sure that's how that works. I'm sure some scientific study can prove that. Ooh. 389. We're almost at 400 runs. That's insane. Anybody online? No. Damn. I think the Vita version of Borderlands is the only version of Borderlands 2 that doesn't have a DLC option there. Because I think even the VR version has a downloadable content button. PC definitely has it. PS3, 360 have it. I think the Mac has it too. Yeah, I think... Or maybe the Handsome Collection doesn't. I'm not sure. I don't know, because all the DLC just kind of comes with it, unless it shows you the Fight for Sanctuary DLC. It's possible. Do the parts even exist on the Vita for the 94? Yes, they do. If the Sham exists, then the part exists. Like, I don't think you can have an item and then not have all its potential parts come with it. It's just, like, the Sham, the problem with the Sham, and they made a big deal about fixing this in Borderlands 4, was that it's one of 3 drops Bunker can potentially give you, and the math equates to a 3% drop chance of just getting a regular, like, any kind of Sham. So that's already really low. But the 94 has a .00... is it .0084 or .0048? It's one of those two combinations to drop. And conversely, the 77 also has that .00... I think it's 0.0048% chance of dropping, so we did get one. We got very lucky with one for the 77. But yeah, it is exceedingly rare, and that's why everybody is always so happy when they get it, because some people have even gotten a 94 off a story kill, which, like, go out and buy a lottery ticket if you do that, but I don't care, Brick, go away. Like, I don't know, I've seen... There was one guy, I think he made a Reddit post at some point, or made some YouTube video, or maybe K6 did some talk about it, or Jolts. Nah, man, it's 50-50. You the kind of guy that in math class, when you get the probability, like, what's the chances of rolling something on a die, or like a 20-sided die? 50-50, either do or you don't. Also, welcome, Mr. or Mrs. I'll do Mr. or Mrs. JC, that seems the easiest for me to pronounce there, in the whole mishmash of letters. Try and get everybody's name. Everybody deserves to have their name read out loud. Unless it's something heinous, then I won't read it, but everything is 50-50. Yeah, you can't do that. It's cheating. I know where you're coming from, though. 390. We're making good time. I think ever since we switched to the Sham, or the Sandhawk, we've been getting runs through a lot quicker. Not that the Infinity was bad. Like, I think for being a 3 level or 2 level under Infinity, Corrosive, it was really good. It's just that there are better things out there, and we finally decided to use the better things. So it's 50-50 that me... I would say the fact that I bought a $3,500 engagement ring for my fiance, who's a woman, might put that chance down to 0. But I mean, at least you're thinking outside the box, Mr. Fatal. I can't fault you for that, despite me wanting to, but I can't. No, Fatal. I did figure out today that there's a 1630 GPU. 1630? Like an NVIDIA? Well, they had the 1650, but I don't know. It'll be weird once NVIDIA makes it to like the 7000 series of GPUs, because I think at some point, like way back when, I don't know if it was like the mobile GPUs, like the laptop ones, or if it was like kind of the mainstream ones, they did have like a 7000, like 7800M GPU. Like, I know the white 2009 MacBook has something like that in it. But, I did not know there was a 1630 either. What are the specs of the 1630? Ah, shit. Boom, boss fight. What if Milan is secretly in the closet? I don't know if I'd spend that much money if I was secretly in the closet. Why are you so specific with this? How long have you been meditating on this? Why haven't you been studying for your test? It's fine. Mr. Fatal, just show this stream to your teacher or your professor tomorrow. Go in the corner. Just show this stream to your professor, and they'll understand. You know, we were in the middle of watching history. Show them the 77 Sham stream, it'll look better. Money. Yeah, the first one I think is a 7,000 on it, have 4 gigs of RAM. Oh, lovely. What was the GDDR level at the time? Is it GDDR2? Or 1, if it was really old? What are you? Plasma caster. So humbling just seeing a gun with literally everything is better. I don't care. Sandhawk. Sandhawk makes it better. I've just been taking a break at the moment. Fair enough. Fair enough. Drop your notes in the Discord. We'll quiz you. Mr. Actus will quiz you. One in the morning? What the hell happened? I have no idea. That's fine. That's fine, Mr. Actus. I only expect you to know everything. I'm immensely disappointed in you. Is it still raining? I can't tell. I don't think it's raining, but the ground is still wet, so it might be spitting. Who knows? That gun you just look at is rare, the launcher you're looking for. What, the plasma caster? The purple one? It's just as rare as the Topnia that we're looking for Mr. Dima. I feel like I've seen plasma casters before. I'm just a welder, lol. I expect you to weld all of this knowledge together. Don't worry. One day, I think, for my final project or so. Yeah, the plasma caster. Oh, damn. Should have looked harder at it. I mean, I did look at it. You can just pause it, but I'll turn my army of grade 4 and 5s because I'm helping teach a 4-5 split. I'll train them. I just gotta get 27 Vitas. I'll train them to start sham farming, and then I have a 27%. Why is it so loud? 27% better chance of getting the sham. Let's go. Such a quick farm. Maybe I'm doing it so quick that he doesn't have time to load the sham up in his loot pool. Boom. Ah! That didn't hurt me. It shook my screen, but it didn't hurt me. Get out of the way! You're in the sham splash zone! Get out! Reload. Oh god. Don't do anything while he's dropping items. Just refrain from doing something. Man, you suck. No! What are you doing? How did you even throw stuff behind you? No! How did this even happen? No! Bruh, what is this? Oh my god. Oh no! Sham! Are you down there? Did he throw you off? Man, what the hell is this? Bruh. Not even like... Huh? Bruh. I'm at a loss for words right now. I've never seen him go... Never mind, he dropped... He dropped the customization again. Okay, well that's nice to know that the Vita frame rate is so low that he doesn't throw things off into oblivion, because I'm pretty sure frame rate dictates... It's either frame rate or processing power that dictates the variety of, like, his drop pattern. Because the Vita likes to group enemy or items together when they drop, and I'm guessing that's save quit. I'm guessing that's just because of the lack of processing power, so it's not putting as much randomization in there. After you do everything, you're gonna have to get the perfect height of terror. I feel like I've seen people say it virtually doesn't exist or something. Like, you're setting me up for failure. After we do this, I want to get all the pearls on the Vita. Like, we're going to go do the loot midget farm. And we're going to try and obtain all the pearls. Whatever all the Gen 1 pearls were. We have a refill Avenger, so we already have one, but that's literally the only pearl I have ever seen drop on the Vita. Like, in my entire... all of my years of playing this game, whether I'm just, like, playing it on my own on my handheld, or playing it for the stream, that's the only one, and I don't even remember where we got it. I think we got it from a chest, actually. In, I don't know if it was in the wildlife preservation or not. But, so, we got some digging to do. But then again, I haven't farmed for pearls. Like, I haven't done any kind of dedicated farming for them, so, you know, that might change. Maybe they're more common than we think when you just do the loot midget farm. I'm not sure. It's an average, takes 200 years to get, so it takes 200 years to get the perfect hide of Terra? Are you insane? How old do you think I am? Is there something in front of me? Oh my god, I see so much red around me on the map, and I'm just, like, horrified. I hear all these sounds. How to get 200 people to play this. I found a pearl in the shitter once. Mr. Jim. It wouldn't have been perfect any other way. I don't know. Because, I mean, Gen 2 pearls exist on other platforms, so I guess you have more of a chance of getting a pearl, but we only got Gen 1s here. And we haven't seen anything at a bunker, which I'm kind of shocked. Like, unless he just... And I have, again, no idea if he does or doesn't. I have yet to confirm this, but, like, does he just drop... Like, does he drop Gen 1s? Pretty sure. Pretty sure he drops Gen 1s, but... Like, out of almost 400 runs, he has not dropped one pearl is kind of shocking. No double drop. Friggin' customization. Wasted it. I've soiled the good Krusty Krab name. Soil it. Soil it. Soiled it. Soiled it. Excuse me, Mr. Fatal? I'll pretend you didn't say that. Oh. Oh, Mr. Like, what happened to the YouTube filter? Like, I honestly don't know what happened to it. I thought it was on by default. Maybe I have to turn it on. I don't know. Maybe it needs to be turned on. I didn't think it needed to be turned on. What the hell? Mathematically. Maybe you shouldn't have done the math. Stick to welding. Nah, I'm playing Mr. Actus. No. Thank you, Mr. Jim. Thank you for speaking up on my behalf. Good lord. Please do turn it on. I don't know how. I honestly don't know how. I don't know if it's like an option or if mods can do it in the chat, but I think Mr. Fatal's a mod, so I don't think it would matter anyway. Unless I have to, like, as the owner of the channel, I have to turn it on. I don't know. Be like slapping a photo of Milan's head to a photo of a bodybuilder. You don't even need AI for that. That's just classic mid-2000s fantasy crap that you saw in the movies. Fatal, are you okay? Mr. Actus, like, are you just asking that as a formality? Because I'm pretty sure we all know the answer to that question. Ah. You guys are interesting. I will say that. Hey! Get out of here! Oh, I'm screwing up. No. At least he admits it this time. I'm deeply depressed. Is that a warloader? Oh my goodness, what the hell was that? Bruh. Is he dead? Just make sure. Make sure! No! They're not gonna make it! Goddamn bullet speed. Now Fail needs to be institutionalized. He's very much not okay. We led you to get a quesadilla. Yeah, Mr. Fatal, you should, like, just get the quesadilla, you'll be fine. All this depression will disappear once you consume the quesadilla. Okay. That's not very fair. If I do end up buying another Vita, what color should I look for? 'Cause black, I'm getting an OLED. That's like, I'm not buying an LCD model. If I wanted an LCD, I'd just use my blue one. What color should I look for? The black one is the most common around me. I did see one red one, though. I forgot that they made it in red. I just don't know if the OLED red ever came out in North America, so I don't know if it's like a Japanese one. It's also nowhere near where I live, so that one would be off the table. Matte black. The OG Vita didn't come in matte black. It was like a glossy black. Like the Slims were the only ones that came in the matte, or in the, yeah, the Slims were the only one that came in the matte finish. I haven't felt actual love in years. Every time I say I love you to my family, it's a lie. Mr. Fatal, I think you need to go see a shrink or something. Or a therapist. My goodness. Matte black. The Minecraft one? The Minecraft one. Wasn't that a Japanese exclusive? Also, wasn't that also a Slim only? Like, the OG Vita didn't really get too many... I don't know if it ever got any special editions. It might have got, like, a Final Fantasy something or whatever at some point, but... It had colors. Like, they have a blue one... And I don't know why the blue OLED Vita is the only OLED Vita to have a different battery connector out of all of them. Like, the red one's fine, the black one's fine, like, they're all the same. But the blue one is the only one to have a different connector. Because I bought a battery off Amazon because I thought that would solve my OLED Vita power problems. And it looked on the picture and everything like the one that was already in my thing, so I'm like, okay, it'll be fine. I got it, and the power little plastic connector piece wasn't fitting, and I'm like, what the hell's wrong? And I like did some research, and it's like, yeah, the blue OLED Vita had this weirdo battery thing. So I don't know. I didn't make the thing. Sony gave up on it. They're like, they probably didn't even know what they did. Like, yeah, make it different. Screw whoever buys this one and wants to replace the battery. You need a hug. Fatal's not hugging me. Fair enough, Mr. Jim. Play it on the safe side. After what I just heard, I'm in agreement with you. Where's my bee shield? There we go. No, don't leave. There we are. Lol, okay, the Minecraft one was just funny. It had like some cool design stuff on the back touchpad, didn't it? But like outside of that, it's just a regular white slim model, I think. Well, didn't they make a Persona one? Like a Persona 4 one? Like the yellow, maybe? Stay there. No. Get out of the way! Oh no! Oh no! Get out! The Vita still trucks along. Give me the Sham! Mr. Fatal, why? Why do you do these things to yourself? Why do you share that you do these things about you? PS Vita, Mr. Double A? Exactly. Are you a friend of the Energizer Bunny? Or are you a Duracell guy? Yet we're playing on the Vita. Well, we're playing on a PlayStation TV, but it's a Vita without the screen. It's Vita hardware. And... Mr. Double A has been introduced to Mr. Fatal. Lovely. Yeah, he's always like this. In any case, yet we're playing on a PS TV, and we're playing the physical version of Borderlands 2. We got it right here. It's on the back there, because the PS TV had game cartridge slot, so you could play actual games in it. Of course, if it didn't need the touch screen, it didn't solely rely on it, and if it actually got a PS TV patch, because not every game will run even though you think it should. Not every game will run. You got two little inserts in here. One of these is for the DLC code. You can use it. I don't think it works anymore because this copy was used when I bought it, and it also says it expired in June 5th of 2016. And this one was the advertisement for the Game of the Year edition, and also Tales of the Borderlands. So, pretty cool to even have. Like, it's really rare to get a Vita game that actually has any kind of paperwork in it. Because, like, none of them came with paperwork standard. All the manuals were still on the console itself. Like, they will... Like, if you try hitting... Or when you tap any Vita game, it has all the little options on the top. There's the PlayStation Plus logo. There's the refresh logo. There's another one, I think, like an internet logo to search up the game on the internet. And then there's the manual logo. And it's got, like, all the pictures and everything. It's pretty cool. I don't ever look at it, but maybe I should. Maybe if I remember, we'll look at the Borderlands 2 manual, see what it's all about. He is, it's an actual problem. I miss my ex-girlfriend, yet she's the one who turned me into who I am. Is it really fair to put that much on one person, Mr. Fatal? Can one person really do that much damage? I mean, I don't know what ex-girlfriend you're referring to, but I don't know if I need to know. Bam! Distraction turret, even though he still shoots at me. I don't know why I do that. Man, this is the slow farm. This is not the one I like. It's fine, it's not that long. Still get through it pretty quickly. Has Fatal been around here for a long time? He has. He said it last time, I don't remember what he said. I can't remember what stream he... don't you dare block. Can't remember what stream he joined. So we've been doing the Borderlands 2 stuff for a while. He might have joined a Battlefront one, I'm not sure. We've been doing Battlefront even longer. But so far the Borderlands 2 series is the favorite, where we play the Vita version and experience all of its nuances and shortcomings and bugs and everything. No! Ah! We got ourselves a sham. What do we think it is? My favorite. I don't think it's the 94. I didn't see a honeycomb. We need a honeycomb. The highest we've ever gotten was an 87, and it had the honeycomb on it. So, what do we think it is? Throw your guesses in the chat. The closest one, I don't know, gets a metaphysical high five. 78, Mr. Strange. Oh, you're being bold. 78. That's pretty low. It's not the, oh, so we got 5 people on the TikTok. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. If you hear me talking to people, it's because I'm talking on my YouTube channel. If you would like to watch on YouTube, I think my YouTube is in my TikTok bio. It's not a link, though. It sucks, I know. Just search Mila Nathan in YouTube. I should be the only one with that name on it. I don't think anyone else has that name. She used to be for her own satisfaction, crushing someone's emotions. Damn, that's cool. My guy, life is like a river. Sometimes it splits off and goes in different directions, but it still goes. 78, 93, 90. You guys are all being very ambitious here with the 90s. 82. I've been hearing about your channel. You've been hearing about my channel? Where did you hear it from? That would be fun. Alright. No honeycomb. Ooh, it's looking kind of bad, actually. Let's see. Oh, it's 90! No way! Did anyone say? Mr. Jim, right on target, 90. That's the highest one we've ever gotten. You're going in the inventory. Oh my god, no way. We get added on the thing, 14 shams. Oh my goodness, it's only going up from here. It can only be good things from here on out. Surprised some of the money, all the white weapons are going away. There it goes. Oh, it gone. Damn. That's pretty cool. Only 4 more percents to go. And then we've achieved upper echelon of human. Let's go. Damn, that's sick. 90. It didn't look like... I thought you needed the honeycomb for like 87% or higher. Are we back on average? Okay. Average is 3 shams every 100 runs. So, what's that? 12. We're above average by 2. Or once we hit 400 runs, we'll be above average by 2. Because, yeah, we should be at 12 shams for 400 runs. We had 2 shams in the last stream. We had the 77 and then 82 or something, I think. I don't know. But we got 2 in a row, and then we got... Do we have 3 tonight? Do we have 2 or 3? I think we had 2 so far. I don't know. But it's a good sign. It's a good sign. We're getting there. Shark gun. Large ammo clip guns. I've definitely... Perhaps I am, Milan. What would give you that idea, Mr. Fatal? I have to definitely cross-save the character, and I have to make an effort to actually download another copy onto some console, just so I have a version of it. Because it's one thing to put it into the little uploady server thing that it puts it into, but it's another thing to, you know, actually have a copy of the file. Download a copy onto the PS4 and the PS3. Just in case. Can't lose Fredward. He's the legendary PS Vita Axton character. When I look in the mirror, I see Milan. Is that a condition that you have? I'm not sure. Want to fall asleep but keep the stream up? Alright, Mr. Actus. If I find the 94 sham, I'll make sure to scream as loud as possible so it wakes you up. Oh, no, no, stay. I think we got him. I think we weakened him enough. We'll figure out sooner or later. Fatal, I hope you do better. I don't know if he was saying that accusationally or if he was saying it with genuine concern. Nobody's here. Ah! Oh no. Please don't kill me. Oh my god! Hey! We didn't hurt him enough! Okay, there we go. Oh, fuck off with the lasers, bro. The red lines! It's gonna lag the game even more. Please wake me up for the perfect Sham. I'm gonna try. People are sleeping in this house, but I'll try. I was excited with the 90 Sham, so you know. What if we... I mean, I don't have enough inventory space for this. Just keep one of each percentile Sham. How many is that? 77's the lowest, so that's... What is that? 20, or 10... 10, 13... 17 Shams? 17 potential Shams, did I do the math right? With 94 divided... Or 94 subtract 77. Is that 17? Am I failing math? Gotta do a math proficiency test when you become a teacher. Mental math. At least they give you a calculator. Here's mental math. Here's long division. You'll never need it literally ever again in your life. You don't even need to understand the foundations of long division to understand how calculator division works. It's honestly one of the most like bizarre anomalies in education. Please don't, that might kill me. Please don't what, scream? I don't know, it might kill me if I scream. I don't remember the last time I ever screamed. Just do what I do when I'm feeling some... I can't remember the line from that SpongeBob episode. Scream! Harmony skill tree allows her to heal herself and others in a myriad of ways. Phase lock your... Okay. I completely forgot you could phase lock your teammates and heal them. Again, not a whole lot of multiplayer to be had on the Vita since you only have 2 players, and when Mr. Honest Liar and I did play through this, none of us were Siren characters, so that's okay. We can always do Vita playthroughs on the other characters to see what they're like. There's infinite possibilities, infinite content to be had. I yearn to feel the warmth of love again. Mr. Fatal, you should have gone into like a psych class or something. Or a poetry class. Is there a guy in front of me? There is. Hey! Go away! Thank you, turret. Fire rate! Mr. Jim's had enough. He's putting his foot down. Like that? Oh, come on. Is he not slagged? There we... one more for good measure. Alright, we got him. Okay, those bullets just went right through him. I feel like I'm gonna say this once, but please... Go to sleep and stop acting deranged. Mr. Jim's had enough. Mr. Jim's gonna make sure you study for that, what is it? Astronomy? What's your test tomorrow? I keep forgetting. This is not the time of night where I'm supposed to be remembering things. This is when you shut your brain off and you try farming for an impossible shield. Oh, I've had enough about 3 streams ago. Ah, I see. I see. What I don't see is a Sham. I'm never satisfied until I get to 94. I don't care. I I don't care that we got the 77. I don't care that we've gotten enough Shams. I don't care that we had the 90 Sham. I want that one. Or a Pearl. Pearl would be cool, too. I swear to God, I thought we got one. I saw the green and blue. I'm like, oh wait, that's a different hue of blue. It's fake. It's not real. It's a fraud. Damn. I gotta, like, Google this. Can Bunker drop Gen 1 pearls out of his gun? Like, is it possible? I thought Gen 1 pearls were... Are they world drops? They're technically world drops, aren't they? I don't know. I don't know if they're, like, locked to loot midget pools or something, but... Like, in almost 400 runs... Like, they aren't that rare. You go to a loot midget farm, I don't know what the percentage of getting one from a loot midget is, but, like... Come on! Give me some! Can we use that? Can we eat some pizza bites? He doesn't want to share his air fryer with you, Mr. Fatal. He wants to keep it clean, pristine, and most importantly, innocent. Then doesn't want you in the kitchen. Water. Man. Having actual cold water and talking for 2 hours straight, it makes all the difference. Well, and not getting tired. I've seen that when I do get tired on these streams, my voice just gets hella rough. And I don't know if that's just a combination of tiredness and not having water. Might be. Might be. Burnt my mouth on something. It hurts a bit on the bottom when it didn't hurt before. Oh my goodness. I'm doing y'all a favor with the sound. Like, I have this turned down significantly on the audio capture. Like, my mic is up all the way, because the PS5 headset mic is just not loud to begin with. But, like, this is loud. I have it kind of turned down on my end, too. I'll show you in a second. I have it, like, subtracted 20 decibels. Just gotta kill him. No, 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 no. Save point saved him. God damn it. Just gotta get to a spot where it's gonna be, like, especially loud. High ground? Who said that? When he spawns back in, that's when it's really loud. I'll turn it up. Oh! I think I woke Mr. Actus up. Oh no, he's still alive. Oh my god, I forgot it turns it up on my end too. When I turned the decibel setting. Oh my god, that was so loud. Yeah, I won't do that again. I won't torture y'all with that. I was raised in a manner if someone is in the kitchen, you stay out. Hey, Mr. or Mrs. Suppets Red? Suppets Red? What's going on, my friend? How are we? How's your night and or day going? Everyone's coming from every kind of different neck of the woods. Gotta be respectful of that. What are you? Nothing. Some pistol ammo. My gun was running low. So I was at like 500. Man. Nothing exciting on that run except for blown out eardrums. Oops. 399. We're almost at 400. You could be my first friend. Oh, Mr. Fatal. They can make a story about you. They can make a show about you. Cartoon. Anybody online? Gotta check every now and then. Just gotta see. Just one person. We have never seen, I think, anyone on that match browser on the Vita. People have found us. Like, I can't remember which stream it was. The very first time someone joined our game. I think it was the 6th stream? Whenever we were in the fridge for the first time, we were doing the Goliath mission. Someone joined us. They found us on the match browser. They did not have voice chat. That was before I realized that the PlayStation TV voice chat thing wasn't going to work. If you didn't know, I'll tell you this right now, if anyone's an avid PlayStation TV user out there. And you might know this already, too. If you want to do voice chat with the PlayStation TV, it's kind of ass to do. You need to use Bluetooth. You cannot use wired headphones. There is no way to get like a USB wired headset to work with the one USB port it has. The PS4 controller, if you opt to use a PS4 controller over a PS3 one, you can't use the headphone jack on it. It just does not do anything. I don't know why they added support for the PlayStation 4 controller and not okay. I turned the sound down. In any case, yeah, Bluetooth, that's your only option. And the Bluetooth was not great on the Vita, if I'm being honest. Like, sound quality isn't great. I think it's even worse when you're trying to use a mic at the same time. And, like, on the Vita itself, you can, you know, use wired headphones, and if you have a party going, or you want to do in-game voice chat, that's 100% fine. I would recommend using wired over anything for that, actually, but... So, in any case, getting voice chat to work on here is kind of a pain. If you're streaming it, it's fine. You know, they can talk through the thing and then maybe listen to you through the stream, and that could be some form of communication. Since all my left and parted ways. Oh, Mr. Fatal. Come on, man. Drop me another sham, you won't. We got a... What was that gun that we got out of here, out of this pile? We got a volcano out of here. Which I didn't know was a... what do you call them? Warrior drop? Got a world drop volcano. I don't know how rare that is by the numbers. Mr. Actus would probably be able to tell me, but he fell asleep, so... 400 runs! Beauty. We're getting there. I don't know what the average run count is for a 94 Sham. I think some people said it was like 1600. Which I'm really hoping it's not. Like, I'm as much as I love playing this port and showing you guys all the cool things that this port had to offer. Well, offer might not be the right word, but 1600 runs is a long time to look for one item. And I mean, thankfully the farm isn't that tedious. It's not that hard to do. It's pretty easy. Yeah, I went there. But 1600 runs is a long time, and we still got to do this. Keep in mind, because I want to find this on all the niche versions of the game. The VR port is up next for the one that we're going to complete and do cool things with. I still have to figure out a way to capture that one in a manner that I want to. I looked at the game footage when I did stream that one last, because I streamed it to Twitch as well as YouTube, but YouTube I did it through the PS4 capture. Twitch I did it through the capture card. I just couldn't figure out how to get audio to work, because I don't have a wireless mic. or anything like that, so it looked real good on the Twitch. The field of view was as full as it should have been. Frame rate was great. You know, everything that you just kind of want it to be, but no audio, no commentary. That was the problem. And also, I don't know how many runs I can do in one sitting staring at a screen that close to my face for a bunker farm in VR. It'll be pretty cool though. Just get the loadout that you need, and it got all the DLCs minus Fight for Sanctuary. I don't know if the VR port ever got Fight for Sanctuary, but it's not a huge loss if it didn't. Because I'm pretty sure it still has Digistruct Peak, so OP8 is your max there, if there is no Fight for Sanctuary. That's the stupid thing. I hated that when they released that DLC, it disabled OP levels until you bought it. That should be illegal. Because you have to pay for Digistruct Peak. And now it's locked behind a second paywall. Like, that's not right. I paid to own this thing. I mean, maybe I'm pulling my own leg. It's digital stuff. How much do you actually... I thought that was the top Nia. I could have made Mr. Dima proud. It's not the top Nia though. I don't know if this is rare at all, an E-Tech rocket launcher at a bunker that's not the top Nia. Damn. That sucks. It's okay, we have evidence that we found it. It's on the stream. I'm back. 401. We're at 2.5 hours. I'll probably go for another half hour-ish, and then bedtime. There's another Herald. Is that a good omen that maybe we'll get a Sham? Even though they're not directly related at all. Nice. Not bad. Got all my Borderlands games piled up behind me there. All the ones that came with slipcases. I just find it shocking, and I don't know if it's like a regional thing or not, but the pre-sequel of all games comes with a slipcover by default, like base edition, or I don't know if all editions came with the slaughter pack thing or whatever. What do you call it? The slaughter pit something, whatever they called it for that game. My version came with that DLC code. Granted, I bought the game after its prime and after all the DLCs had come out for it. So the code was useless, even though it was a brand new copy. It was one of the codes that expired. But it came standard with a slipcover. And why didn't all the other games do that? I like slipcovers. I love the spines. I love how uniform and smooth they look. So I'm really happy that Borderlands 4, at least if you bought the Super Uber Deluxe Edition, it came with one. It's not as nice quality as Borderlands 3's Super Deluxe Edition sleeve, as I will say. But you know what, it's still cool. It's still cool to have. The Borderlands 2 one looks really cool. I gotta buy that one. And the Borderlands 1, I saw one copy on eBay of a PS3 Borderlands 1 slipcover. No one else to my knowledge, and I don't know if it came in some really special pack where that cover only existed. Hey! Maybe I should keep you alive just in case I need a second wind. What are you doing? Health! Damn it, it's not the instant health. It's the gradual health. It's fine, I was smart about it. He doesn't count as a kill for some reason. Okay, maybe I wasn't smart about it. Hey! Don't move. There we go. Come on. Why is there stuff all the way over there? How did you land? Yeah, you landed fine. I don't know why sometimes when he lands normally he just decides to create a grid with it. Y equals mx plus b. Where's the sham? We're full up on iridium. I think we only have like 1 or 2 things we actually gotta buy with the iridium. And then we've completely maxed out everything. So, but then again, I'm not leaving just to go do that. Whenever I do make it back to Sanctuary, I will, because it's a pain in the ass to get back up here on the Vita version. Not because it's difficult to do, just because the game crashes in Sawtooth without doing much of anything. Like, whenever I had gone up here for the last time, like, you know, it wasn't today, but it was, I think for the last stream, I had played before I started streaming. Mr. Honest Liar! I had played before I started streaming to get up to the area, just so I didn't have to show it off on stream again. And, I think, I don't know, I didn't even get to the first constructor. I opened my inventory by accident, because I had picked up a gun in place of my Slaga. I opened my inventory and it crashed. And that's just the epitome of this version, is that if you open your inventory in the wrong spot, or if you've been in a map, like a big map for a while, and you open your inventory, you're done. It's something that I really wish they figured out before they abandoned ship on it. And even just playing, like some maps, Sawtooth, or wait, was I talking Thousand Cuts? Sorry, for Bunker, Thousand Cuts. Sawtooth is the worst map ever on here. Full stop. Like, Iridium Blight's not even as bad. It's a close second. Like, Iridium Blight and Thousand Cuts are kind of tied for second with being shitty maps, but Sawtooth is the worst. You cannot... you cannot run from the spawn of the map up to the buzzard's nest and back without the game crashing. Like, you need to be insanely lucky. Like, and I'm not talking, you know, open your inventory, it'll crash. I'm talking just running there and back, it will crash when you trigger that save point back at the beginning. It's so annoying, because then if you're doing the mission, like the story mission, and you check it off up there, and, you know, you run all the way back, and don't hit a save point anywhere else along the way. Like, I mean, okay, there are other save points. You could theoretically check off the save point at, like, the bottom of the elevator that's there. But if you don't, and you jump off the buzzard's nest, like it kind of tells you to do, good luck saving the game on the way down. It's not good. At least give me a world drop out here somewhere. Something cool. It's like gambling. You never know. There's always a chance that you might get the thing you're looking for. But there's also a chance that you might just look foolish. And I fear I have been fooled. Mr. Honest Liar. Wonder what he's doing. Maybe his game crashed. He's the guy, for anybody new, he's the guy I played and streamed TVHM and UVHM with for this game. He's a G. He found it. He was also a viewer. He found the game, booted up his Vita, and was like, hey, I'm going to play the game with this guy. And that's just how it was. That's how it started. You can see him right here. If we go to the invite friends list. 2. Add recipient. So many menus. There he is. He's not playing anything right now, but there he is. Here's a little snippet of the Vita Friends menu. How it used to look. You used to be able to... One second. You used to be able to send... I mean, not that they would work, but you could send game invites to people on PS4, and it would show up in your messages area on PS4 as a PS Vita game invite. You also used to be able to join parties with, like, cross-console parties, like PS4, PS Vita. That was the coolest feature ever. Like, I remember a couple of my friends, like, I had a PS4 too, but I remember, like, you know, if I'm in my room or something and I just have my Vita, I'm playing Minecraft, like, Vita version on my thing, and they're playing PS4 Minecraft, and, I mean, you can't play together, but at least, you know, you can you're kind of relating with each other because you're playing the same game, theoretically. You could talk to them, and it was the coolest thing ever. And then once Sony added the 16-player option for parties on the PS4, they cut cross-console support. Because you can still start parties on the PS Vita and play with other Vita players, but no more PS4, unfortunately. And the PS3 just had no party option whatsoever outside of game chat, or you could video chat people, I think, or call them. Like, if you had the PlayStation Eye, whatever the camera was for the PS3, you could video chat someone. I think you could still do that now if you wanted to. No, I'm not sure why, but if that's your only form of communication, then I guess there's nothing wrong with that. Something going on up there that I should know about? There he is! Thank God he's given me the easy kills. The eye toy. I think the eye toy was the PS2 camera. Like, they look kinda similar to one another. The iToy didn't have the giant microphone grill cutout thing on it, but the iToy, yeah. They were, like, intercompatible with each, or cross-compatible with each other, kinda. You could use the iToy on some PS3 games. Like, I think the SingStar you could use the iToy on PS3 version, but, I mean, most SingStar games came out on the PS2 as well. But I think it was just called the PlayStation Eye, actually. Wasn't the unofficial evolution of the iToy. SingStar was pretty cool. I never really got it. I have, like, some boxed copy of it. Like, I got it from the one local game store that's around here. Microplay is what it's called. They had it. And I'm like, oh, my fiance might like that because they have ABBA on it. And, like, I didn't realize how... Or, no. I got the ABBA version of SingStar, and then I bought the package off of eBay because I didn't have the microphones for it. And, like, the microphones, they're, like pretty heavy-duty microphones. Like, they're, like, full metal, and I think they sound okay. Like, they sound like regular, proper kind of microphones. And, you know, like, it came in, like, a box set, almost like a PC box set, but a little bigger, because it had to fit the microphones. Came with the adapter, like, the USB to microphone jack adapter thing, and you could use it on the PS2 as well. Like, if you had the SingStar PS2, it was really cool that way. Like, you didn't need to buy a certain set of microphones for the PS2 and then a certain set for the PS3. It was back when backwards compatibility was at the top of the minds of most people. Now they're like, nah, we're not gonna build backwards compatibility, and why would we do that when you can buy our streaming service and then stream the games? Or in some cases, buy the privilege again to then stream certain games that you probably already own. Why would we do that? Why would we let you just put the disc in that you have and that we already got money from you on, and just have it work. Do you think we're foolish? I think not. I mean, the Switch is a special case, because how the hell are you supposed to have your Wii disc work in the Switch? You don't. But also, don't charge $40 for a game that is not $40 anywhere you look to find it. Looking at you, Mario Galaxy. Even on the Wii U, you could buy Mario Galaxy digitally. They had it at some point during some part of its life cycle. They had a sale or something. Like, it was $9.99, and I think regularly it was like 15 or 20 bucks. So still, not bad. But like, also, why the hell are they 45 bucks now? I don't care that it's in 4K. Like, come on, have some respect. Have some respect for your fans who already are spending lots of money on your new game console just for it to run every single third-party game like garbage. If the Switch 2 was like 6-7 years old, I'd be like, okay, yeah, I understand why it's not running modern games well. But the thing is like half a year old, and modern games don't run well on it. What are you doing? It's your flagship console. Mr. Ryan Williams, how are we tonight? The depths of Nintendo's greed shows no end. It's crazy. I feel bad for the kid. Mr. Strange, I hate you. Oh wait, what do we get? We got a bunker SMG. Ooh, 6, 7. The guys in my teacher's college in the math class, they kept bringing it up. I didn't know what it meant at the time, but like, it was funny. I'm like, what the hell are we doing? Bunch of 20-year-olds doing the 6-7 meme in class. In a university math class. It's great. We got a bunker SMG. Oop, that's the wrong category. Bunker SMG 16. We got plenty of those so far. But yeah, it's honestly something. I mean, Nintendo, they're kind of under fire. It's like every company, right? They're all doing the same thing with the streaming games. And I'm like, I don't want to stream. Just re-release the game, or let me play the game I already own. Like PS5, you have a disc drive. Let me just put in my PS2 and PS1 games and have them work. Like, there's no reason why they can't. Like, alright, okay, wait, there is one reason. The PS5 drive is not a CD drive. So, you can't play PS1 games on it. Even the PS4 doesn't have a CD laser in it. The PS3 is, like, one of the only consoles to have so many different disc formats that it plays. Like, I think the 60 gig also, there's a certain video format that I don't remember the name of. And it wasn't really widely adopted anywhere, but it can do it. But you got CD, you got DVD, you got Blu-ray. Like, it's kind of ridiculous. I mean, thankfully the PS5 still plays DVDs, but even then I think that might be gone in the next console. This runs surprisingly well on a Vita, definitely superior. Is this your definition of well? You saw when he dropped all the items, right? No. I will say, the Vita version struggles in a lot of places, but in smaller arenas like this, it's not terrible. And I'm running on an unmodded console too, right? Like, you could mod your PSTV or your handheld Vita, and it honestly does improve the performance decently. The smaller the area, the better it will run. And there are some areas on unmodded version where you can get the game to run at 60. It's actually possible. Mind you, it's Claptrap's beginning area, and it's like looking up in the corner of the map, but it's possible. And that was the unique thing about the Vita version. Outside of the PC version, I'm pretty sure even to this day, It's the only console version to have an unlocked frame rate. Because PS3 360 were locked to 30. Handsome Collection on PS4 and Xbox One were locked to 60. Switch, I think, is locked to 30? I don't think it's running at 60. But this one, you can go anywhere with it. It goes everywhere. Believe me when I... Hello. Go away. Still better than the Switch. Mr. Ryan, are you not a fan of the Switch? I can't be sure, but I'm getting the vibe out of you from that. Give me a Sham. It's always a fun moment when I ask everyone to guess what Sham we got. Man. What the hell? The jury's still out. Gonna drop anything else? I want my extra money, thank you. Maybe the Sham comes out right there. You never know. It is a world drop item, technically. But no, I love my Vita. I'm sad it didn't get all the support that it deserved. I'm sad that it didn't get, like, cause like games like Uncharted just prove what it could do, and that was a launch title. I mean, I know the eyes looked a little funky on some characters sometimes, right? But it was a launch title, and it was one of the very few games that I think, other than the weird touchscreen crap, where like you climbed stuff. It was one of the very few games, and Tearaway, that actually used all the features in ways that made sense for the game, and not like, oh hey, I'm gonna shove all these in your face, be happy with them. Like I said, apart from the dragging on the climbing path part, which, I mean, it's not a terrible feature, it's just not how I play Uncharted. Like, the gyroscope was cool when you were aiming, the touchscreen, you could use the charcoal rubbings and putting pieces of things together. The back touchpad when you aimed with like a sniper that had a like a zoomable scope, you could like move it up and down to zoom in and out. Like, it felt so natural. And the camera, it used the rear camera for one thing and one thing only, and that was when there was a map. Like in the one cutscene area, it asks you to hold this blank piece of paper up to some light, and eventually it turns into a map, but you actually had to grab the Vita, hold it to real light, and it would slowly start to uncover the map. It was the coolest thing ever, and I really wish other games did that. But like, all the features just kind of made sense. And Killzone was really good too. Like, it was a really good looking game. It's just a fun shooter, you know, just to play at any point. But like, you know what? It wasn't Sony's priority, unless it was like the 3DS with Nintendo. The Wii U flopped, so the 3DS was kind of the only thing they had to hold on to. The PS4 was sailing with flying colors. They did not need to care about the Vita the way that, you know, maybe they should have. Oh, you suck. I'm freaking out! Oh no, 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 no. Mad dash for the health. What's your thoughts on gauge builds in BL2? The shock build is bugged. I don't usually play as Gage, so I'm not entirely familiar with the shock build. I have one character, I think, as Gage, but I haven't played far enough in with her to, like, kind of get a build going. But, I mean, I have heard, like, she's pretty strong, and people kind of, like, spec the crap with Anarchy to make it pretty useful. I don't know, I like reloading all my guns. Like, it's just kind of through habit that I just, if I see the ammo clip isn't full, I just click reload, and then that gets rid of all the Anarchy. So I can't do that. That map gimmick is so cool. Love that. Oh, I know. It was the sickest thing ever. Gives me Nintendo DS vibes. The Vita definitely had its charm. It did. And unfortunately, it's a charm that I don't think we're really going to ever see again. Like that generation of handhelds and the one before it, the PSP and the DS, the Game Boys. Like, it's just something it's a lost art. Like, I always say, like, yes, these new consoles are portable, but they're not pocketable. And portable systems back in the day struck the perfect balance between portable and pocketable. They didn't overheat. They had decent battery life. Like the Vita brand new had 6-hour battery life. That's more than acceptable, especially when you look at portable PCs now that last 2 hours. Um, there's no fans on it that are like ridiculously loud and forcing you to play with headphones all the time. And yeah, they had their charm. Like their interfaces were unique. They had so much going for them. And they always had their own little quirks. Like the PSP had the UMD drive. Well, it might not have been the fastest thing in the world. It did at the time. Keep in mind, smartphones weren't a thing yet, and laptops were really expensive. It had the UMD drive, and you could play movies on it. Like, you could get actual UMD movies. They released the entire original Spider-Man trilogy on it, which was the coolest thing ever, and play them. And it was pretty much DVD quality. And the cool thing that you could do if you had a PSP 2000 or 3000 is that if you bought the AV cables, you could plug it into your TV and watch it as a DVD movie. Like, put the disc in the PSP, have it display on your TV, and it's like watching a DVD. It was insane. Oh no, I screwed up. No, come back! No! Damn, he's still alive. You could download music to it. There were very few UMD music discs released for it, but you could transfer music to it from your PS3. You could transfer other home videos to it. You could play games with it, obviously. You could stream the radio. You could... You could Skype with it. If you had the camera, you could use it as a GPS. If you had the GPS attachment, like, you could do so many cool things with it. And a lot of the games were console ports of the PS2 versions. Like Lego Star Wars 2, that one was pretty much the exact console experience. You even had the multiplayer. And you had like bonus levels too, because they didn't have the original game on there. So they made up for it by... I forgot I didn't kill. They made up for it by giving you the 3 boss levels from the first game in that one. Can the Vita play Fortnite though? Yeah, it can play Fortnite actually if you stream it from PS4. You could remote play it. Battlefront 2 PSP version was so cool. Oh yeah, I forgot. I have that one too. I downloaded it on the Vita store because they had it digitally, and then back then you could still transfer games from the PS3 onto the PSP, so I was able to put it on there. And, I mean, the frame rate on the PSP might not have been great for that game. I remember it struggled a lot. But, you can't deny that it was pretty much the full game. Was missing some of the maps, but that didn't take away from all the fun that you could have. And it had multiplayer, too. Like, and it had Galactic Conquest. Like, they managed to fit a slightly scaled down version of Galactic Conquest on there. All the space battles still worked. Like, Resistance was really cool too, the Resistance game. You could plug it into Resistance too, actually. Like, there was an exclusive mode and exclusive weapons, and excuse me, something like that, where it was only unlocked if you had Resistance 2 on the PS3, and you could like plug your PSP into the PS3, and it would unlock that mode on your PSP version. It was cool. There was also NHL. Like the PSP had some cool connectivity between PS3, PS2 stuff. The one NHL game that they did make for the PSP, NHL 07, if you had like a career mode going or something like that, or I guess not a career mode, a season mode, whatever they had back then. Let's say you had it going on your PS2, like you had NHL 07 on the PS2. You're like, oh, we're going away on vacation for a week. Oh, I have my PSP. If you had NHL 07 on the PSP, you could transfer your whole career mode on to the PSP and play it like it was the same game. You could just play it wherever you went. Such a cool thing. Mr. Andrew, what's going on, my friend? What's the highest sham you've gotten so far? The highest one we got was actually tonight. We got the 90% sham. The previous closest was the 87, and we had that, I think... loud, so loud. I apologize. This initial part is so loud, but yeah, we had the 87 from pretty much the start, and then we got the 90. We do have the 77 too. We got the 77 sham. So we have the opposite end of the spectrum rarest sham shield, which I think is insane. Did you ever play Monster Hunter Freedom Unite on PSP? I did not. I've heard that one, like I've seen, it's like a 3D looking game too, right? Like an open world kind of thing on the PSP. There's a couple games where I'm just baffled they even got to work, like the GTA games, GTA Liberty City and Vice City Stories. I think those were PSP ones. Insane. Again, they suffer from frame rate issues too. It depends, you know, if you're running them digitally or through the UMD. I think the games had slight problems if you had the UMD, because it just wasn't as fast as they hoped it would be for some games. No sham, I see. That's disgraceful. There's the bunker SMG right there. That is the that is the bunker SMG, right? Never looks as colorful when it drops. Some of the textures are a little funky in this game. None more than the Bone Shredder 2.0. I don't know how many new people we have tonight. We still got 4 people on the TikTok. I'll show you the Bone Shredder. Now, if you don't know what the Bone Shredder is, it was a gun in Borderlands 1. It was a minigun. And you got it in Firestone from killing, I forget his name, Mr. Boney Pants or something. And in Borderlands 2, when you return to Firestone, you can go to where he used to be, and he'll be replaced by a loader. Also something Boney Pants, whatever. And you can still get the gun from him. Like, it's like a slightly different version of the gun. It's pretty decent, actually, in normal and TVHM. But on the Vita version, you can still get it. It's missing a few things. Mainly, its entire existence. Here's the Bone Shredder. I'm not kidding. Here it is in all of its glory. You can zoom in and out, as I am doing right now. You can rotate it, as I'm doing right now. You can't pan it, because heaven forbid that. When you try to equip it, you have the aiming reticle. And I think it improves the frame rate a little bit, too, because you're not trying to render in a gun. And it works, like you can fire it and everything, you can reload it. It's the schizo gun. My best guess is that they just forgot the texture file when putting this gun into the game, or it got corrupt somehow along the line. And the aiming reticle, it's available on other guns, so it made it. But this gun, it's not modded or anything. You can farm this infinite number of times. It will come out like this every single time on the Vita version. This is just, they just forgot about it. They never patched it. I'd be curious though, if maybe it was in the game at some point, but then it like got something, like some update kind of screwed it up. It's one series that I want to try and do at some point once we've kind of got the Sham and collected all the Vita pearls and whatnot. I want to play build 1.0 of the Vita version. And I have the cartridge, so I have like build 1.0 on here. It's just, I don't know if it will work on the PSTV. Because a lot of games, usually there's an official Sony patch that came out for the game that allowed them to work on the PSTV. There's a small chance that some games might just work on the PSTV without it, so I'm hoping this is one of those cases. Oh, you suck, Mr. Strange. I wish you hadn't told me about that. Version 1.05 added PSTV support. What version does the game currently sit on, then? Because I don't think I can just update to version 1.05. Bleh. And I'm guessing it's not version 1.05 on the cartridge already. 1.09? Oh, okay. Well, that kind of sucks. We can play version 1.0 on the PS3 with the disc. That's something we could do. Just don't update. No, you suck! False hope. Feel like Hawkeye. I saw the gold thingy drop and... Why are you disappearing already? You just got here. Do I need any of this? Oh yeah, I do. Damn, 410 runs. We'll do a few more. We'll go to 415 and then we'll call it a night there. We were pretty successful tonight, though, I'd say. We had some good conversations. And we had some Mr. Fatal conversations, but, you know. We'll go for 5 more runs, including this one. Hyperion loaders are weak to corrosive damage. They're also weak to just blowing the shit out of them. But I guess if you want to go the civil route, that works too. Wonder if the Amazing Spider-Man ever got PSTV support. I feel like that's a game I wouldn't want to run on the big screen. Like, I know Borderlands 2 isn't exactly the most pretty thing to look at, but I don't know if 540p Amazing Spider-Man, with literally all of the colors stripped out of life and New York City, just on the big screen. Because while that game is fun, to swing around the city and have the free roam, they sacrificed a lot. Like, absolutely no lighting system exists in that city. The frame rate is still pretty piss poor, even with all the things they took out. Textures are missing. Like, I just... It kind of makes Borderlands 2 look good on the Vita, if I'm being honest. Boom. Nice. I've said this before, but I feel like playing that game, it's really disassociating or like, what's a word? Not discomforting, but no, it's disassociating. Like playing a game like this with a PS4 controller, because your brain kind of just thinks, oh yeah, every game I kind of pick up with this controller, I'm expecting smooth and responsive controls. And then you play this, and it's like, well, wait a second. Like, it feels weird. It's a hard thing to describe, but it feels weird. And I feel like playing The Amazing Spider-Man on the Vita with a PS4 controller would do that. Even though that version didn't get a PS4 release, I mean, you could play with a PS3 controller and I guess suffer that way. Because it had the PS3 release, and it looked pretty good on the PS3. Swooped. Swooped ammunition. Nothing special over here. TMP. Cool. We are almost at max money as well. What the hell is that? Rust gun! That's the epitome of the Vita version. That's what the heart of the PS Vita looks like trying to run this port. Rusted, split apart, easily forgotten. Anyone on the match browser? No, sir. Why would there be? There's infinitely better ways to be playing this game. And yet we have chosen this one. There's the spleen of the PS Vita trying to play this game. Just giving us all the internal organs. Some nomads can issue commands to other bandits. Really? They can? To do what? Everybody's just trying to kill you anyway. What commands would they be giving that are different from that? Bro thinks he's Delta Squad giving commands like they actually mean something. See, when we play this in the VR version, at least I can dance to it. I can dance to the song while I wait for him to spawn in. I feel like being in this little balcony area thing would be kind of cool to see in VR. Like, looking off on the hills, that would be pretty cool looking. I don't know. It's an experience we have yet to have, but one I'm still looking forward to nonetheless. But it'll take time to get there. Because we actually have to max out our character on that one, and all the DLCs existed. Tina's DLC would be pretty cool to experience in VR. I hear something floating. Hello. Where the hell are you? What are you doing? Oh. No. Get away. I feel like I have to be looking at it. I feel like it won't spawn in unless I'm... God, I keep seeing a money thing fly in my peripheral vision, and I think it's it. Man. Nothing. Texas quad. Oh my lord. Why do the bouncing betties... No, wait. Yeah. Why do the bouncing betties have, like, absolutely shit damage? Like, to my understanding, the damage number up at the top is how much damage each bullet does. But even then, That's not a lot of damage in UVHM. Like 24,000 damage per shot is kind of unacceptable. I don't know. Am I missing something with those? Are they... There's a Varrook. Are they actually better than they're advertised to be? Like the Sandhawk, for example. The damage numbers don't maybe scream great, especially since we found a plasma caster that was better than it, but it shreds. Is that a trespasser sniper? I don't think so. I think the trespasser looks similar to that, but I would not know enough about it to be able to spot it from afar. Don't know the parts. Like Mr. Actus seems to just know. Burrow's a welder, and yet he has a bank of knowledge in his head of all the different Borderlands parts, even though he got the Sham wrong twice. Look at that precision. Alright. Including this one, 3 more. We'll end it on 415. Hopefully, we get another one. We're kind of flattening out and getting back to the average amount of shams per runs number. At 400, we should have had 12. So, and you get 3 shams usually per run, or 3 shams per 100 runs. That's usually how the math works out. Ooh, damage. Consume him. Look at that. I think it's because the bullets go through him, right? That's why all the damage happens. Oh, jeez. Getting tired. We can do this. We can push through the last few runs. Willem Dafoe meme. Just looking up. Boom. Do the melee when he's dropping everything. Man. You suck! Gotta keep an eye out.
Hello there, Loot.
Ever since we found the volcano, I just have to constantly keep my eye out. Because I swear I was gonna miss that when we found it. I was just doing my usual run through the thing, and I think maybe I thought it was money or something, so I took a second look at it and realized what it was. I didn't realize how rare it was, because I didn't know the volcano was a warrior drop, but, like, just proves, take a second look. That's a cool looking shotgun. I don't think I've ever seen that one before. Looks like a combination of a Jacobs and Hyperion. Fred's got that Minecraft snow drip. The homage to the, whatever the Minecraft sniper is in this game. I don't remember what it's called, but that sniper carried us well through normal mode and a little bit of TVHM. But, like, it was a goated sniper. It was a little weird to get used to. The bullet speed was not that fast. But it did some critical damage. It did some fire critical damage. It truly was the... Oh yeah, the longbow, that's what it was called. Truly was the MVP. Mr. Strange remembers he was there. Indeed it was. So we made, once we started TVHM, we made our our character look like the Minecraft thing. And then, oh my god, my voice. That's when I know I'm starting to get tired, is when my voice starts getting rough. Like, I'm pretty sure an airport is not this loud. Damn it! Keeps hitting me. There we go. Damage. Sit down, you fool. Oh, you suck. I hate power loaders. I missed, like, a lot of that. Oh, you suck. Hello. Oh, you... come on. Who lived? Show yourself. They're under me. Get out of the way, bro. Don't you dare knock my Sham out of the way. Damn, you didn't drop me. The music, the audio is just so weird in this part on the Vita, no matter what combination you get of it. He either doesn't play half of his death noises, or, like, what just happened right there, the boss fight finish music is so delayed. Like, I don't know what causes it in the code. If it's just purely based on... Mr. MK Wolf is online. He's the other friend I have that has Borderlands on the Vita, and he has a max level 0, I believe. It's 2 people. 2 people I know of. He joined one of our games the one time on stream. I think we were finally able to communicate with him, and he joined. Unfortunately, he was still a few levels over me and caused major problems in the playthrough since I was getting my ass handed to me, so... But he could join now, even though we kind of beat all the story stuff, though, so... We're not, We're doing shams, we're doing pearl farming. I don't think I'm gonna do perfect height of terra farming. I fear I may drive the PSTV into the ground before we actually find it. The fabrics and 87 Mr. Xander, welcome my friend. 87 sham after 2 runs. You just got 1 sham after 200 runs, or was the 87 the highest? We got the 90% one in this stream, so that's our highest currently. I think I would have cried if it was a 93. It's like one of those things that you just get so close, yet you never think you're gonna get that close again. Only one. You got 1 after 200 runs. Oh my goodness. My brother. That is just severely unlucky, I think. Because it is, to my knowledge, like, how many... Did you get any, like, bunker SMGs or customizations while you were doing that? Because to my knowledge, it's a 3% drop chance, so you should have at least 6 in 200 runs. if the math goes well. Where's the other guy? He's too far away from my to be a problem. Hello. Goodbye. Someone try and do a like an insanely disgusting 360 no scope trick on the Vita. 2 bunker SMGs. Oh, you got a Logan's gun? Damn. I mean, that's better than nothing. At least you get a world drop. Alright, we got one more run. See if we get anything. And then we'll... Okay, before I call it, we'll take a quick look at the what the Borderlands 2 Vita manual looks like on the main screen there. Can't remember if I've ever looked at it or not, or if I've ever seen it. Run 415. Let's see if we get anything special. Is that the Storm, or is it just a gun that looks like the Storm? The Storm looks like a lot of other snipers in the game. Sometimes RNG just be like that, Mr. Xander. We've had some streams where I've gone 3 hours and got 1 bunker SMG the entire time. Those are the most defeating streams, but I think it was because like I don't think this actually impacts anything, but I was on a certain mission in the Torg DLC as my active mission, and we weren't getting anything. And then the stream after we beat those missions and where we left it on Master Key, I started getting stuff again. What am I playing on? I'm playing on the PlayStation Vita. Or more specifically, the PlayStation TV, because that's the only thing I have to get Vita footage out of. It was a Vita without the screen. Like, it has the Vita motherboard and everything inside. So, we're playing with the physical version of the game here. We got the cartridge version, because the PS TV had a cartridge slot, which is pretty cool. And yeah, we're giving this version some love. It's often the forgotten version of Borderlands 2, and even when people do remember it, it's usually not with fond memories, so we're giving it some new life in this streaming culture that we've all created for ourselves. And seeing what it's all about. We're kind of doing that with Borderlands 1 too. I have this series going, Borderlands 1 on the PS3, just to kind of show that one off too, because it was before the days of streaming, right? So maybe most people aren't seeing what it's all about. You know, if you're watching it, you're probably watching the PC version or Game of the Year edition kind of thing. Can you spawn in, please? Mr. Tim Goth, or Time Goth. Borderlands 2 is awesome. I think everyone in here would agree with you. It is a great game, no matter where you play it on. Unless it was the Nvidia Shield. Because that one had its own version. Yay, we killed him still. I lost my shield. I have luck sometimes, like I got 3 Logan's guns when farming Wilhelm for XP and a back-to-back Pearl from Kasu, or however you spell his name. Cromrax? I don't know. I don't know what's close to what you said. Oh, the guy from the Lilith DLC? Oh. I can't. Oh, I don't remember his name. Go away. Logan's gun just seems to like you. You're gonna low lag my game if you start firing things. Oh no. Oh no. Where's my shield? Ah. Okay. One more run. One more run. I'm feeling good about the next one. Can't stop now. What am I stuck on? No. I didn't like how I set up my look for that one. We gotta be looking for it.
Look at that.
not looking at that. Absolutely not. Damn. One more. Alright. 416. Ended on an even number. I don't have to charge this controller anymore, but I'll just leave it plugged in so it has lots of power the next time I want to do this. It lasts a long time. I don't know if it's just because this controller, it is old. It's the first gen PS4 controller without the touch bar light thing on the front of it. I don't think it was really used though. Mr. or Mrs. Forward Religion, what's going on, my friend? How are we tonight? What you playing on? We're playing on the PS Vita. This is what a PS Vita handheld looks like. This is the blue slim model. Fairly slim right there. Unfortunately, those models don't have video out, so we're playing on what is known as the PlayStation TV, which is that without the screen. Sony made a version where, back in the era of set-top boxes, they wanted to get in on it, so they made a little, like, rectangular-looking guy that was about this long, not really thick, and it played PS Vita games, and you could play PS Vita cartridges and everything, so it was a pretty neat console. Kind of missed the mark in a lot of ways, mainly because you couldn't stream Netflix or YouTube to it, despite the fact that the Vita had those apps. They just never got compatibility updates, and it only outputted to 720p or 1080i. So, and I mean, that part doesn't really matter because the only thing running in that resolution would be the UI, like the main menu and everything. Because Vita games run at 540p or less. So blowing those up to a 40-inch TV like I'm doing right now, it's maybe not the best thing to do. Oh, you got slag. Put it down! But that's what we're playing on. We're having fun doing it. Might not look the best, might not run the best, but it's got charm. It's unique. It's the first handheld version of Borderlands 2 to ever exist. It shows, but you know what? They did what they could back then, and it allowed me to get introduced to the world of Borderlands as a kid for the first time. Piles off to the right. Damn. Damn. Alright, I'm not gonna try again. We had a lot of runs tonight, and we were pretty successful. We'll look at the menu, or the manual, though. That's what we'll do before we sign off for the night. Shwoop. Nothing out of here, no world drops. Damn, that's not a pearl either. Gotta make sure I upload my save, too. Don't want to lose this character in any kind of accident with the Vita TV. Even though it sits there and just does its thing, I don't want I don't want this character to be trapped. There's a way to item dupe too. If you have a PS3 or a PS4, just transfer your character off. Put the gun in the thing. Transfer the character back, and then they have you have 2 copies of the gun. Upload. The legendary Fredward. Alright, that's that, and we should be able to access the game manual right here. Every Vita game has this little section here. This is the game manual. This is what it looks like. Or what it would look like, I suppose, physically. I know for PSP games, because PSP games had manuals, they still had this feature for the Vita for digital manuals. They look a little funky, though, because it's, you know, they weren't designed for this, whereas a menu like this is designed for the Vita. There's a whole lot of nothing. There we go. Controls. Look at that. Same background and everything. Vehicle controls. Oh, there's a screenshot. There we go. Bro's got a level 4 teammate on the level 1 boss. Bro's not even in frame. There we are. Minimap shield. Tells you everything. The gyro controls. I forgot. The Vita had... it was the first version of Borderlands to have gyro controls too. Although, again, despite the fact that we're playing on the PSTV with both a PS3 and PS4 controller, the gyro controls do not translate to them. Like, they don't work. I have them set to on, and they don't work with those controllers. So, further proof that Sony enabled as little as they could with these controllers to make them work with the PSTV. But it still was a cool feature. It's kind of a little off-putting with the frame rate, but, you know, at least it's there. Inventory, something you should use as little as possible in this port, because it'll crash your game. Map, unlike its smaller, clingier cousin, the big map displays the entire region you're currently in. Skills, badass rank. Yes, you, the player, the badass rank display shows your current badass rank, obviously, and your progress towards getting that sucker even higher. So you gain new, quick change, okay. PlayStation Network, there we go. Up to 2 Vault Hunters can team up online over the PlayStation Network. There you go. Playing the Vault Hunters, a few things you should consider. There's the customer technical support number. Yeah, I'm having trouble with my Vita version, Borderlands 2. The game just doesn't work. It crashes. Why don't you fix it? Wonder what would happen if you called that number. How long have you been playing? You mean like tonight specifically, or how long have I played Borderlands 2 on the Vita? Tonight specifically, we've been going for 3.5 hours. Oh, jeez, I didn't realize it was that long. Borderlands 2 Vita, I started playing back in 2015, I think, whenever I got my Vita. This game came out in 2014, like the Vita version. Call support for the memory leaks fix. Yeah, they probably don't even know how to fix it either. Owning both, there you go. Owning both the PS3 system and PS Vita system versions of Borderlands 2 allows you to continue a saved game from one system to the other. Cross-save. That was a cool feature that they introduced. PS4 version didn't exist yet, so... This is just legal information. No one wants to see that. No PhysX logo. My Vita doesn't get PhysX support. I think Minecraft also got Minecraft on here. It has a menu or manual as well. Mr. Jackie, welcome, my friend. How's it going? You ever jailbroken your Vita? Surely there's a patch somewhere. I have a jailbroken Vita. It's an OLED model. I left the PSTV unjailbroken just to keep it as genuine as possible. This manual's nothing. Okay. There is, you can do the overclock, like the Vita overclock for Borderlands 2. It helps in some areas, although other ones that are really challenging, there's only so much it can do. But you caught me at the end of my stream, Mr. Jackie or Mrs. Jackie. Don't wanna get it wrong. I am tired. I am ready for bedtime, but it was a pleasure streaming for you all tonight. As always, it's very, very nice to have you all down here with me. You guys make these streams what they are, whether we're talking about the game or just talking about life in general. It's fun to have a conversation with you. And yeah, I'll be back probably Wednesday night because I got school throughout the week. So Mimi's time, everyone. Yeah, really. I got school throughout the week, getting through teachers college. So yeah, Wednesday night It's usually got no class Thursday, so Wednesday night and then Friday night and Saturday. That's the days I usually try. So yeah, sub. This is an awesome series. Glad I found it. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. If you want to watch more, I do have the if you go to the playlist section on the channel, I have the entire well, A, I have the Sham farm thing, and B, I have the actual playthrough where we played through the entire game from normal mode to the end of UVHM with the DLCs. The TVHM and UVHM ones are multiplayer. We did have Mr. Honest Liar with us to have us experience Vita multiplayer. So if you want to see that, definitely find the TVHM series. So, but in any case, everyone, I bid you a farewell, and I hope you have a great rest of your night or rest of your day, depending on wherever you're coming from, and I will see you all Wednesday night. Take care, everyone. And everybody on the TikTok, thank you so much. We still got 5 people on the TikTok. I appreciate it. I think there's a couple of you that were in here for a while, so I appreciate you all for being here as well. Good night, Mr. Strange. I won't forget this time. There we go. Have a good night, everyone. Take care.